Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Hope our viewers are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for joining us for our daily Fallout. You know, we love a little bit of Fallout, a little bit of nuclear Fallout. Nothing better than post-apocalypse. I just gotta say, if there was a Fallout in real life, I'd probably be a survivor. Hi, Seth. You said that you'd be here right when we start, and so you are. What a punctual guy. So punctual. Thanks so much for being here. Your support means a lot to me. That's really cool. I can't believe that we already have people that would be waiting before stream starts. Really awesome. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? I did? I really need to activate stream announcements so that when there's subs while we're streaming, I get like an announcement. I keep forgetting to go into Streamlabs and enable that. We'll have to see about doing that.
Stim packs, fully stocked.
Keep forgetting. I want to be able to thank people when they subscribe. Doing pretty good. I was just watching the videos and I was wondering, can we play Peak? We probably can, yeah. Haven't decided what we'll do after Fallout, but Peak is certainly an option. At the very least, whether or not we play Peak today after the stream, we do have that Peak event tomorrow. So we'll be bringing in as many people as want to join for Peak, because we can have up to 20 players. So if you wanted to invite anyone, we could all play Peak tomorrow. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. for me is like, I think like 1 p.m. in Australia, in the Sydney time zone. I just need to practice. I'm gonna play now, but you got any tips? Tips? Man, I don't know. I'm not very good at the game myself. I always get carried by Pee-wee and Julie Bob. Tips. When you play with people, my tip would be work together. You can definitely win solo, and my parties usually split up because people are just kind of like do whatever they want to do. But if you get really good at boosting somebody by crouching, letting them jump on your head, and then you jump, you can boost them, and then they pull you up. It's especially in the higher difficulties where there's a lot of stamina drain. It'd be a good way. Should I host game or just play by myself? Playing by yourself would definitely be a good way to get good at the game, and in the lower difficulties, it's very, very doable. I'm pretty sure that you can pretty much win any of the difficulties solo, but obviously it's going to be easier with people.
Mainlanders are the source of all our problems. Every single one of them.
Alright, let's see. What do we? Let me remember what we're doing here. All right, we got our armor. Armored up. Let's see. That's good. Good here. I think what we're gonna do is drop off some of this stuff. Oh, no. I remember what we're doing. We're gonna go see if we can't, we'll put the stuff in here for now, but at some point, we gotta go pick up those other pieces of legendary, armor.
We doing business?
For now, we're just gonna store stuff in here. Because I don't think we're gonna have enough, money to buy anything yet. But now that we have this armor, we're probably going to avoid using the power armor and save it for later. Woke up at 8 in the morning and I started stream getting ready for like 50 minutes until stream. I jumped on it. That's dedication. That's real dedication. I don't even know what to say. I'm just very, very grateful. Thank you for your interest in the channel. That's all I got. It really makes my day. Was really hoping that this channel would turn into something cool, and it's happening. Hey, when are your friends usually get on? it's kind of random. I usually just send out to like everybody I know whenever we're doing like multiplayer games, and whoever's on will play. Usually people are on earlier than when I'm here to do stuff though. So it's just kind of random. I'm hoping that because we scheduled the peak event several days in advance, that more people will be able to hop on. To pick up the supplies? Yes. You should be aware of how heavy things are. So like coconuts are good food right in the beginning when you're like running around and collecting stuff, but you probably don't want to climb with coconuts just because coconuts are very heavy and reduce your maximum stamina. You gotta weigh your options. You gotta do a bit of calculation. But being calculating is something I recommend all the time, whether or not you're playing Peak or any other game. You want to consider all of the variables and do some calculations. Let's see. I'm gonna make a little bit more room because we're a little heavier than we usually are, but I think that's just because our new armor is pretty heavy. Yeah, this marine chest plate really quite heavy. That's our extra 30 pounds that we didn't have before. But that's our trade-off for giving it explosive resistance. Holy poop. The body thing, I don't even know where to start and stop. Which body thing? When learning a new game, my recommendation is that you pretty much just run it. If you want to get good at something, just charge in head first and accept that that failure is inevitable, and take risks and just figure it out that way. I don't know where to start or stop. It looks like a piece of paper and just copy it on a PC. I'm not sure what you mean. It might be because I think you're using speech to text and it's just like changing some of the words. I do recommend picking up and reading the pieces of paper, because I think that once you read all the pieces of paper, you get like a merit badge, and they're like random each run. To my understanding, I think that's how it goes. There's like a bunch of different merit badges you can earn. Right now I'm trying to earn my mycology badge by eating every type of mushroom during a run. Somebody's messaging me on Steam. I'm just responding real quick. How have I been? Fantastic. Life's great for me. I'm just really happy to have the time to stream right now. Preparing for Christmas, just bought some presents. I need to do the brakes on my car, but I have the tools to do that. And then yeah, we'll take a few days off streaming to go practice our Christmas, and then we'll be back on streaming until we start our new job, January 19th. And I'll have to figure out how much time we'll be able to have to stream once we start working again. As much as I can. It's hard to say what my schedule will be like. Ideally, I'll stream like every day of the week, but that probably won't be possible. Like, just for my job, I'll be traveling like Friday, so like probably that day won't be able to stream in like Sunday. But we'll see. We'll remain as active as possible and keep this going best as we can. In Australia, it costs $800 for all buffet just for 6 people. That's a lot of money. I don't know how Australia bucks translate to America bucks, but $800 for a buffet, I would just never ever go out to eat. I mean, I don't anyways. It's expensive. You wanna watch your money evaporate incredibly quickly? Go eat out. You want to get rich? IRL, never ever eat out. Never drink out. Never don't ever, yeah, budget. Budget is when you start budgeting, you see where your money goes. And as soon as you start budgeting, you find yourself wealthy pretty quickly. It's really, everybody says that, you know, make goals and budget and all of that, but it's very much true. If you want to have money in real life, you got to budget. Budget. Watch where your money's going. Do a spreadsheet. And some research says just buying a car within your country is cheaper. Yes. Well, my entire economy is propped up by cars. You have to have a car to live here. You can't exist in the United States without a car. So, we need some food. We need to get some food. Do we have food in here? I think we have food. Yeah, we have food. Let's take 2 fog crawlers. So we'll take these Yagwai ribs. And let's see. These mutant ham chops. That'll be our foods. So just a Bugatti in my country would probably be like 5 million, but in our country would be like 8 million. That's probably like the currency difference, right? I think the American dollar's more valuable. That's my assumption. That's the case most of the time, just because of like the petrodollar and all. Most of the time our currency is more valuable than others because of how we control the global economy. Things are kind of changing though because of some of the moves that America has been taking, unfortunately. Might not be the world's currency for much longer. Let me know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I ain't no political guy. Let's figure out what we want to do here. Cover the location of the nuclear launch key. Harbor Grand Hotel. Let's go to Harbor Grand Hotel. Mom said on Christmas Day, no lollies, because it's going to be a waste of money because we're going out. You can eat for lunch. Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, even though I am a professional, I'm still young enough to where when I go out to eat with family, people aren't usually expecting me to pay for much, which is a real blessing, because, yeah, eating out is super duper expensive. I wish we could just collectively do away with the, with eating out being like the normal way to socialize and stuff, because, man, is it expensive. Holy moly, is it expensive. Far too expensive to be, like, realistic, you know? And so, we should go back to cooking and having parties at our house instead of going out to eat. That tradition, I think, in this day and age needs to die. Nobody can afford that. Nobody should be willing to pay for it, even if they can't afford it. It's so much money. Yeah, I let the hardware with Liberty Prime. I let the hardware with Liberty Prime? I don't understand. I know Liberty Prime is one of the Fallout things. It's like a giant robot that the Brotherhood of Steel has. We'll get to that at some point, I'm sure, in our run here. Go mess around with Liberty Prime. I think you can take Liberty Prime's chassis too and make robots out of it or something. I would love to have a bunch of Liberty Primes running around. I'm not sure if that's actually possible. I think I remember something like that. We're the police. We got this police badge on this backpack because it gives us an extra agility. It was either that or another faction. I felt like police was the coolest patch to put on my backpack for the agility bonus. And the police of the wasteland. I think we can go this way. I don't talk Liberty Prime to kill my whole base in 10 minutes. Maybe I underestimated it. Yeah. Liberty Prime's a big robot. Did you side against the Brotherhood of Steel and got attacked with Liberty Prime? I'm not really sure. That works. Actually, I haven't decided which faction to side with yet. I was kind of leaning towards destroying all of the major factions and just taking the wasteland to anarchy, just for fun. And then maybe doing the Nuclear World DLC and taking over the wasteland with raiders and just being evil. I haven't decided yet. Might wait for viewer input to ask what they want to see. If we want to see the evil run, we haven't progressed to the point where we have to make decisions on what we're doing. We're just kind of being a bit of a murder hobo. We're not objectively evil yet. We're objectively good. But our man here, Bartholomew, he could be anything. He could be anyone. The only thing I don't really like about the game is it's not multiplayer, but the game is big enough. Yeah, you know, you can make Fallout multiplayer. Actually, that's something that we're planning on doing at some point with Nismo, is setting up Fallout New Vegas to be multiplayer. And we'll do an event when we do that and have all the viewers come in to do Fallout New Vegas with us. Another streamer, Zacharon, he's pretty cool. He was saying he might be interested in doing a duo stream at some point, so I'll definitely hit him up whenever we're doing the Fallout, because he plays Bethesda games as well. I'll hit him up when we do the Fallout and see if maybe we do like a co-stream or something. Really, because I really want to recreate 76. You know, I played Fallout 76 when it came out, and I wasn't very impressed. You know, I'm just not a big fan of MMORPGs in general. I love the idea of an MMORPG, but every MMORPG I've played has been extremely boring. So I'm waiting for the day that I find an MMORPG I really like, so I can invest in it. I have yet to. I mean, I'm pretty sure WoW back in the day was awesome, but I was too young when WoW was really popular, and my parents didn't let me play MMORPGs when WoW was really popular, so I wasn't on that hype train. But if I could go back in time, maybe I'd be a WoW player, but as it is, there's no MMORPG that I like, and Fallout 76 was certainly one that I just felt it was boring. They always want you to spend too much time doing stuff. Like, I want to have an involved experience. I want to be active in, you know, I want to be activated, like, intellectually, I guess, in my games. And MMORPGs just don't do that for me. Like, running around doing fetch quests is a waste of my time. How I see it. I'm pretty busy today. Watching watching your streams, literally. That's awesome.
Hey! Hands where I can see them.
Hi, Empty. Our most loyal viewers are here. Today is a good day. I'm happy. How are you doing, Empty? How is the day treating you? Yes, welcome. Homies assemble. Not bad, thanks for asking. Very good. Good to hear. Your other guy left? Who left? That was my day? I woke up not too long ago. I was watching Zacharon's stream. It was pretty chill. For a couple hours while I waited for my stream to start, and now we're here. I couldn't be happier, really. What the hell did it say on viewer? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. It's just bugged. That's why I always say I have no idea how many people are watching. It's not very accurate. Sometimes it'll say there's one person watching when I have like 4 people in chat. And I know for a fact there's like 5 people watching. So it's just kind of, it's not accurate. Don't worry too much about it. It is what it is. Yeah. I think I understand 10 people in chat, but they don't even speak. Yeah, well, I was talking to Thomas Explorers, who's another Fallout streamer. He's doing a Fallout 4 permadeath run, Elder Max and roleplay. I go chat on his streams because he's a way more successful streamer. I'm always picking his brain, and he was saying that a lot of viewers are kind of, they can be uncomfortable with interaction because they may have had like bad experiences with streamers in the past. Like they tried to get the streamer's attention, and the streamer said something like mean or something and made them uncomfortable, and that kind of checks out. There have been times where I was watching people's streams and then like I interacted with them and regretted it. And so a lot of times I think people want to watch streams like passively and not interact, at least until they feel like comfortable. And so I just try and make my stream like the most comfortable experience that I can, and hope that people are eventually incentivized to talk and get to know me and stuff. I remember when I was playing a lot of League of Legends, I was a Twisted Fate player, and I went to watch another Twisted Fate player stream, and I was like asking him questions, and then it just like randomly got like super nasty, and I was like, oh, well, I regret talking to this guy. I would have had more fun in the stream if I just never said anything. So I get it. Actually getting somewhere on peak, that's good. Getting good at the game. I'm gonna need those skills for our event tomorrow. I'm sure that there are guides that you can watch. I wouldn't be able to tell you which one. I haven't watched any guides myself. I've learned the game through others. I've only played Peak with others because it's like a stream thing. I've never even heard of Peak until somebody was like, "Hey, we should do this. It would be good for content," and it surely was good for content. It's a very funny game, and it turns out like all of my friends play it. So I was like, "Oh, that's convenient." I wonder if everybody's never heard of this game, but apparently everyone else had. Apparently everyone else has heard of it and likes it. So, having played it several times now, it is actually really fun. Do I have a gun? I do. I like guns. I actually have multiple guns. I'm not sure if you mean in Fallout or in real life, but yeah, IRL, I do be having guns. This is America. Everyone here has guns. I'm no exception.
Someone there.
Got all that good stuff. I got a pistol and a rifle and some plinkers for target practice. I've even got an airsoft shotgun that I use to shoot squirrels that dig holes in my backyard. It doesn't hurt them, it just freaks them out so that they go away. Those darn varmints. Back on the farm, we used to shoot them with pellets and kill them, but I don't want to do that. I want to deal with corpses. Really feel like, actually, I don't feel like killing. Let them live their life, just not in my backyard. Get out of my yard. I hate the game. I try my hardest every time you get up, smack me. I'm willing to play with you. I can't do this. And the guy left. No, he's probably here. He's usually chilling in the streams. I just want people to be in the stream if they enjoy being here. There's no expectation of loyalty or anything like that. I just want people to have fun. Yeah, see, he's there. As far as I'm concerned, if somebody has something better to do, then they shouldn't be in my stream. These are the chorus says, yeah, that's what I was telling you. It's not accurate. It's simply just not accurate. There could be 10 people watching and it might still say 1. It's not accurate at all, so just don't even rely on that. It is what it is. here we are in the Vim Pop factory. Most of the people who engage with my channel will pop into the stream just to say hello, and that's also perfectly fine. You know, most people have a life to live and they can't sit and stream all day. But I still love it when they come to say hello, because then I get to say hi to them and I can ask them how they're doing and all of that. And it's a good opportunity to invite them into events and stuff. But for people that do like watching streams, I'm always glad when they're here. I aim to provide the best experience. This place seems pretty big.
Buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
There's gonna be lots of good stuff in here, I think. Piss me off my voice on the game because my voice is a lot deeper, but I think it's just a headset or something. Your voice sounds deeper in your own head. That's like a thing. If you ever listen to any recording of yourself, it's always gonna have a different pitch than how it sounds in your head, just because of how resonance works in your own skull. That's something I found out pretty quick when I started doing recordings of myself when I was preparing to stream and stuff. I was like, oh, my voice is higher than I thought it was. That's just like a thing that everybody experiences. Don't worry about that. One thing I found in life that is very true is that nobody's in your head as much as you are for yourself. And even when you have things that you might be insecure about, if you just roll and rock with it, people respect that. You can be the weirdest motherfucker alive, and if you just own it, and you just are who you are, and you're not ashamed about it, even the people that you think hate you the most will turn around and respect you. It's all about not being insecure. No one hears my voice. Here's their voices, they think they sound correct, yeah. It is very true. It's, I can tell you from lots of experience. I used to be a pretty insecure person, and then I was like, and then somebody gave me the advice that I just gave, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be whoever I'm going to be, and I don't care. And if somebody makes fun of me, I'm just going to be like, okay, like I'll just roll with it, and I'll even make the same joke or whatever. And then ever since then, everybody liked me. It's actually shockingly easy to turn that around. People love it when you just own yourself, when you just are who you are. Even the deepest haters will respect you. That's just how it goes.
Stupid noises.
You don't like who I am, don't look at me yet. Mean people are looking for insecurities to pick on because they think it's funny. And when you don't have any insecurities, even if you're super weird, if you have zero insecurities, there's nothing for them to do. And they're just forced to respect you. Because there's nothing there for them. Because nobody actually cares about any of your quirks or tics or whatever, you know. They just think it's funny when people are insecure. It's not very complicated. It has nothing to do with the actual thing itself. It has to do with your insecurity about it. I have 1,200 hours on SCP Secret Laboratory. Never heard of it. I will say though, I do like the SCP universe. I watch a lot of. It's been a while since I watched his channel, so I forget his name. But there's like a guy who does. Like, he takes, like, the SCPs and he makes videos about them, and he's pretty cool. I like to listen to those when I'm, like, driving and stuff. Some of them are pretty interesting. So I actually know a lot about the SCP universe. Like, a ton of lore, because I've watched a lot of lore videos, but I haven't played any of the games or anything like that.
What you say, you heard me. What you going to do about it? I not fight you. Not worth it.
They're popular. But not just worry, you better have a good PC for this bloody game. It's popular. It used to be, yes, it's free, so you can get it. I might check it out. I have a reasonably strong PC. It's like a mid-level PC. It's showing its age because I built it several years ago, but I got like a 3070 graphics card and like 38 gigs of RAM or something, and all of that goodness, so it can run most things. Like, I can run Cyberpunk on like medium settings, so I'm sure I can run an SCP game. Hard to say because I haven't actually seen the game or know anything about it, but I assume I could probably run it. 4 megabyte update for S2? S2 got an update? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm actually gonna pause to check that out. Sorry, I gotta look at this. What's the update? What's the update? S2. Oh, I don't see an update. I just see the October 25th rearmed update. So maybe it just hasn't shown up in my Steam yet. But I'm anxiously waiting for the Engineer update. I really, really want to play Engineer when it comes out. Because Engineer is my favorite class in S1. So cannot wait to play S2's Engineer. More rats. Dang, we look cool in this armor. I'm so cool. Quite possibly the coolest that's ever been. Nobody's been cooler than us. Nobody talks about how cool we are. How big is this place? Is there something I'm missing? I can go down here. Pop. Dog. Bye.
Here's playing tricks on me again.
What's this? We'll collect the Vim, but more than likely our inventory's gonna fill up and we'll end up dropping all the Vim to make space. 2.1 gigabyte update for S2, but page says nothing about what's being updated. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see an update button for mine. Maybe I already have the update or something. Which would be weird, because we played together recently, so if you're getting an update, I probably also ought to be getting an update. Maybe it just hasn't shown yet. How do you keep your camera up like that? I'm not sure what you mean. I have a computer camera that sits on top of my monitor. The Logitech 1080p HD camera. I'm trying to make it record the game. So yeah, recording the game is done through your computer. So like OBS. OBS is the software I use to stream, but you can also record with OBS. It's different than the camera. Yeah, but OBS is the software that you can use to record. It is. Pretty much everybody uses OBS. I'm actually not aware of anyone that doesn't. I'm holding up my phone or something and recording if I gotta be quiet in the middle of a game. See, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to record high quality gameplay, you want to record directly through the computer and just digital output input. Like, you don't want to record it from your phone. You can, but it's gonna be much lower quality than doing what I'm doing and just directly porting the digital aspect. OBS is free though, and you can always watch a tutorial on OBS to figure out how to make it, how to work it. Ooh, I leveled up. A little level up. See what we can get. Yeah, rifleman. Probably rifleman. Anything that's like just better to take. I think we want a rifleman. Yeah. Like rifles. That's the legendary. Ah. Yeah, we're sneaky deaky. So sneaky. Can't hit him. There we go. Take that. I love this gun so much. We're so strong with this gun. Gotta eat some food and drink some water though. Properly hydrated. Properly fed. Yep. Nimble, calibrated, powerful 10mm pistol. 75% faster movement while aiming. That's kind of cool. If we used pistols, but we don't use pistols. So it don't matter. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Hold on to that other one so we can deconstruct it.
Here? Stop hiding.
I'm in.
I recommend trying to figure out OBS yourself, but if you have any hang-ups on figuring out OBS, I can help you. I've given a couple tutorials to other streamers to help them with OBS because I'm pretty tech savvy. So if you're having struggles with OBS, I can show you how to work it. I do recommend recording your games, because then you can always go back and watch them, and it can be kind of fun. At your age though, Seth, again, I don't recommend streaming. The internet's a dangerous place. Having random people, meeting random people online is not practicing operational security. Unless you have like trusted adults also watching your stream and helping to like moderate and stuff. That's going to be an absolute must if you ever wanted to stream.
Sweet.
Level 1, I guess, on the first try. I don't want to read any of this right now, so we're just gonna through it. Yeah. Open door. Let me in. Let me in!
Here, human. I got a treat for you.
I have a treat for you. It's made out of lead. Bullet. It's a bullet. There's somebody else here now. Wonderful. It still shows just one viewer for me. But usually when we stream Fallout, by the time we're done, we'll usually have like 10 to 15 people watching, which is unbelievable. You know, I'm always really excited to see a bunch of people watching, even if they don't talk, which is fine. A lot of people just kind of want to hang out without talking. Perfectly fine. I didn't think we'd have viewers like at all for the first like year of streaming, but we've been having quite a lot of success. It seems like quite a few people enjoy watching the stream, which is deeply gratifying for me. A lot of fun. It's always good to know that people are listening when I'm just ranting and raving, and that it's not super boring. Right, it's 10:30 right now. How long do you usually play Fallout? I usually play Fallout for 4 hours, and then I'll take an hour break, and then I usually stream something else after. That's been my schedule and rotation for the stream. So in my time I play from 3 to 7 p.m. and then I start streaming at 8 p.m. Whoever wants to do stuff. If there is, in fact, a synthetic update, and it's not just Empty's skin being weird, if there's a synthetic update, I really want to try that tonight. But otherwise, we might play Peek, because I know that you're interested, Seth. We could probably get some Peek in. My inventory's so full already. My inventory is so full already. What do I have in my inventory? What is Vim? What does Vim do for me? HP 30, AP 10. that better than Nuka-Cola? Yeah, it is. Right? It doesn't give rads. I actually might hold on to this Vim. Vim is nice. I'm gonna be a little dickhead. I'm gonna make a shop. A shop? What do you mean a shop? That must be a mistranslation. What do you mean shop? You can make a shop in that game? So there's little quarters in the game that I can just put guns out, and I'll say give me a quarter and I'll give them a gun or grenades. I'll make it. Oh, are you talking about repo? That'd be kind of funny. That would make for good content. That would be really funny. Because there are no guns or grenades in Peak. As far as I know, where? 4 quarters? Unmarked grave. Dig the unmarked grave. No secret laboratory, but we could do that in repo. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever you want to do. As long as you don't make any racial slurs.
Signs of life detected. Scanning. If you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
Taking on some rads. Oop, taking on lots of rads. Let's put on our hazmat suit. Wherever we are, it's radioactive. Radioactive, radioactive. Oh, it's these barrels. Whoa, 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 I'm radioactive. Boom. How do I get in? I 1.1 active.
User isn't approved to enter the medical containment area. Can't say I mind the company, though. It's been a while.
Oh, we gotta put on our charisma gear to convince this AI to let us in.
User is not approved to enter the medical containment area. Sorry, nothing I can do about that.
I don't think any approved user is going to show up. You can either let me in, or you can keep waiting for eternity. Your choice.
You actually make a really good point. Very well. There you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserves. Best of luck to you.
Who is Kai 1.1? And what does it have to do with Dima? Interesting, interesting. What is this place? Make it a scoop? Take and make it a scoop? Just wish that I had more carrying capacity. Never carry enough junk. December's Child. Lighter and uses 5.56 ammo. 25% faster fire rate. 15% reload. Interesting. Looks like a combat rifle that uses 5.56 ammo. Got a standard receiver, so I bet you we could upgrade this and make it pretty... have to see if it does more damage than our gun that we're using right now, because the gun we're using right now does... Ooh, I don't know, yeah, 250 damage is a lot for lighter, cheaper ammo. We'll see what we can do with it later and see if we can upgrade it and make it nice. We'll see what it do. We'll see what it is. Now we gotta figure out a way to use some of the weight in our inventory, because yikes. Vim quartz gives us carry weight. Maybe we eat some of that. We have any red stag steak? I don't think we've got red stag steak. I think it lasts long enough for us to get all the way back. Anyways, we're gonna have to drop some junk again. Not what we came here for. For this guy that's all over, these guys are cheering for me because I killed 2 SCPs. That's very rare. I see. Wouldn't know. I've never even heard of that game. No clue what's going on. Drop some of this junk we probably don't need. I don't ever make chems, so we don't really need the acid. A lot of nuclear material, probably don't need this. Everything else is pretty light. It's about as much as we can get rid of. What is taking up all of our inventory? It is so heavy. All these guns, I guess. It's just all these guns. Really want to deconstruct these for parts. I might just drop them. That is worth a lot of money though. 455 value for 24. 1-2. They're just kind of nut. Give me lots of good scrap. I think I ought to hold on to them. Oh, hard decisions. Oh, hard decisions. Let's just think of them quartz and then we'll run it for now. See how far we can get. Gotta go. Got a blast. Whee. Wait, I feel like there was something else we could do here. We were talking to this AI and then he's just like, okay, bang. Maybe he's the gun. Maybe the gun is sentient.
Going up.
I feel like the AI felt lonely. I thought we were gonna go hang out with him, but then he was just like, there's nothing to do there. I don't know. I wonder what that was all.
Ground floor.
I gotta figure out a way out before this Vim pop disappears. I thought I'd find a whole lot of Vim in here. I only found a few bottles of Vim. We probably didn't explore the whole factory though. Oh, what the heck? That's cool. Alright, I'm glad we randomly ran up here. We found the Vim armor. That's badass. I can probably carry more with the Vim armor. Vim ambassador terminal. I love that paint job, that's fun. We got the schematics, let's go. Don't believe me, but I actually have that from the Nuke World. So you have the Nuke World power armor, because this is the Vim Pop power armor. I remember watching a lore video on Vim Pop. This is how they advertised their product, which is genius. They had people walking around in power armor handing out free soda. It was pretty badass. I don't know about you, but if somebody in full power armor was like, have this soda, I would not say no. I would drink it. I'd be like, yes sir, please don't kill me. My armor now. We got the Vim Pop. We'll probably take it back to Sanctuary and then have somebody equip it. Have them get in the power armor so we can have somebody walking around. Maybe we'll have Nick Valentine walking around in Vim power armor. Be pretty dope. I wonder if NPCs deplete fusion cores. Can be kind of hard to know because they only need one bullet to shoot a gun forever. So I wonder if.
What's that?
I don't know. Yeah, get dumpstered. We filled up our inventory with that, so. Hey. Oh my god, really? Oy vey. Well, so much for that. I didn't hear that guy. No, all the way back here? No! We didn't save before leaving for the Vim Pop factory. No! Look behind me! He's supposed to make beeping noises before he comes and blows me the hell up. That wasn't fair at all. No! I'm dead. No. Come on, son. Come on, son. Man. I'm dead. Son of a gun.
When there's nothing left to complain about.
Well, guess we gotta go back. Time to run on back. I don't think fast traveling to the Institute actually makes us get here faster. We just run along the top of the map. That is so unfortunate. Well, Fallout is advertised. Dying repeatedly is what we said we were gonna do, and by Jove, we're gonna do it. That is such an unfortunate way to die, though. Usually they give you a warning. They don't just, like, appear behind you like nothing personal, kid, and just blow you up like that. That's some hot bullshit. My bones. Hey, what are you guys doing? Bye-bye. Thanks for the free experience, dummy. I can't believe that. We're just minding our own business. And that guy just appears behind us and immediately blows up. Rude. Rude. We did upgrade our armor before we saved after. This way. I'm not too mad, but only because I've died to stupider things in this game. It's been like twice in this run that we were just like running around and then just randomly
I got a
died.
question for you. I can sell you a Brahmin.
Sure, I'll take her.
Oh, great, great.
I'll take it. Yeah. We go to... Sure.
Good doing business with you, man. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Yeah, free cap. I mean, 100 caps, basically free. What's the Brotherhood doing out here? I don't think I have the heart to immediately go to the back to the Vim Pop factory. We'll go do that quest, but let's do another quest. I don't want to go get blown up twice in a row. But do you think I'm going to be the only one playing with you until later on? Probably not. Usually when I ask around, there's other people who will want to play. Usually I only play party games when I know that I can get at least a couple other people playing. If everybody that it hits up is like, no, I'm busy tonight, I'll probably end up playing like Noita again. I want to continue that Noita run. It was going pretty well. That was pretty cool. We lost 3 viewers so quick. Alright. If people wanna stay, they'll stay. I ain't too worried about it. It only says, yeah, my viewer thing doesn't ever update. I never have a clue how many people are watching. I don't really care. It's not about the number of viewers, it's about the quality of viewers. If I just wanted a ton of viewers, I'd be streaming to every platform, and I would be boosting my channel by paying for it. I'm not doing any of that. Right now I'm gaining like 1 or 2 subscribers a week, and that's plenty fast, much faster than I thought it would be actually. So we're quite happy. I am not at all concerned with how many people are watching. I have zero concern for that. Oh, it's a behemoth. Go this way. I don't want to play with you, behemoth. I'm super not concerned with how many people are watching, because our community is already growing a lot bigger than I anticipated, or that I'm really prepared for. But we're plenty happy. We're really quite happy, actually. It's shocking how well it's going, and I'm extremely grateful. I don't want it to get out of control. I need more moderators. So here's what we could have done to avoid dying earlier. Although I didn't hear that super mutant right before it blew me up, I did hear him earlier before I went into the factory. We should have hunted him down and killed him then, so we didn't get surprised by him later. That was the mistake that I made. That's what I could have done to prevent my own silly death. Is this a master steamer trunk? What the heck? Just what's in there? It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. It's Thursday for me. It's only Friday in the alternate dimensions, like Australia. We just get blown up. What the heck? There's a grenade, I think. What do these other guys have? I don't want to get naded. Not that much. Some fish or dim sum for lunch. I love dim sum. I just like food. I like to eat as much as the next guy. Maybe even a little bit more. I do be eating. I especially like savory foods. I'm a big fan of sushi. Savory and sour stuff, and sushi is both because they put vinegar in their rice. It's like a little sour, and the fish makes it savory. A little bit of seaweed wrap for the savory MSG. Just like the best food ever. What the heck? My screen get brighter because a cloud went away from the sun, or because there was an explosion? There'd be a lot of explosions when I'm just running around. And things blowing up. Welcome to the wasteland. Where are those dogs going? Come back. I want your meat. Give me your meats. Where are they going? Hey, you guys. Got something I want to say to you. You're not an intellectual. You're a fraud and a coward. Well, I bet you the super mutant exploding was that explosion that we thought we saw. Bet you it was this right here. Doing Stepmire Lurk Hunter. Ooh. Get bopped, fool. Give me that meat. Way back to the Nakanos. Now, this time, before we leave Far Harbor, we really need to make sure to save so we don't have to make this trek when we get blown up by another super mutant. Oy vey. I think we need to talk to them again.
You're back, but Kasumi isn't with you?
Mr. Nakano.
We do not have much, but we'll
Oh
have
no,
a
we weren't.
reward for you once Kasumi is safely back home.
Gotta bring Kasumi back. For a boat ride. These crab traps? Those are crab traps. Get crabs. This time, last time we went to the Vim Pop Factory. For Grand Hood. This time, let's go the other direction. I guess we just go to the nucleus. Yeah. Maybe we head out to the over here. What we probably should do is visit Longfellow's cabin, because it's like a settlement we probably set up. We might have 2 settlements out here actually. That lady was saying that they were going to set up another one. I wonder if we could send a supply line all the way back home. Yeah, we got Dalton Farm. Maybe what we'll do is we'll visit Longfellow's cabin and then visit Dalton Farm. They don't have any food. They are not happy. Longfellow's cabin also very unhappy. No food or water. Jeez. Yeah, we gotta visit them. These settlers are very silly. They're like... That's why I don't usually unlock settlements until I'm ready to go deal with them, because otherwise the happiness tanks. Like, we're about to lose Longfellow cabin permanently. Because the guy just can't even take care of himself. Silly. Very silly. Celebrate when we hit 50 likes. We're probably not going to hit 50 likes anytime soon. But here, let me like my own channel. One day for sure. There, we got 1 like now. Can't see the likes anyways. We could have 50 likes and I wouldn't know it. It only shows 0. We should celebrate when we hit 50 subs.
What the hell
We're
is
well on
a
our
sub
way.
anyway?
How can the bait shop help you?
We're well on our way to 50 subs. A surprising number of people
Aaron's got
subbing
enough
each week.
backbone to stand up to the children.
And I'm glad we're not growing too quickly, because that means that I can give attention to the new people that join. Make sure they feel welcome.
Here for trade?
We only need 50 more, that's right. That's right. Not long now. Won't be long, it won't be long. We don't actually need to carry this, because we only really need 11 charisma. Between the glasses and these two pieces we have, so we can save a little bit more inventory space by dumping this in here. Don't need these move speed bits unless we're doing a bunch of traveling, so we can drop these in here as well, I think. Need like one buff out. We only need like one Greatman text. These. Need one of these, probably one of these. Oh crap, we're gonna die drugs. Probably only need one. That oh crap moment. Dog meat. We need one psycho. Now we need urgency Radix and Radaway just for the worst case scenario to instant packs. Store this ammo. Then we'll take as much scrap as we can carry for the sake of settlement building. See how much we can carry. Oh, that's too much. Not gonna lie, I've been playing the game for so long, starting a new game is not even hard. I just go to the secret locations. Yeah, I'm like that with a lot of my games too. Like, one of my favorite games is Caves of Wood, which we'll stream that at some point. Get that in there. Just take all this junk out and put back what we need to until we're good. And, like, I know, like, everything about the game, and so, like, Caves of Wood is normally an extremely challenging game. Like, it's really, really difficult to get your character to survive, but I have zero issues because I know where all of, like, the secret stuff is. Like, I can go find every, like, artifact and water ritual, and, you know, I can reach 25 in, like, 20 minutes of play, level 25. Maybe I should make one, I do make an account, maybe I should make a video on how to do it and stuff. Perhaps, perhaps. But again, I recommend having, an adult help you handle your account. I don't recommend just doing stuff and putting it out there. And when you do release videos, I recommend disabling comments. People don't comment on your videos. My recommendation. Like a fried fog crawler for damage resistance. 2 crack moments. 4 of these. We will otherwise hold on to mute for its source of food. Yeah, we got food, we got water. Gotta get rid of some junk. What's the heaviest stuff? That way. It's heavy. Don't need much of that. Just the stuff that we're going to need for settlement building. What we'll try and take here. We'll need some ceramic. Probably don't have enough ceramic because we never pick it up. We always assume we have enough ceramic. It's everywhere. And then whenever we need to do settlement building, we don't have any ceramic. We don't need these. This can we get rid of? A lot of typewriters. Probably can drop these desk ones. Glass crystal. We need a bit of crystal. We can probably drop these in there. Come back from if we need them. This too. Green crystal. I don't need that much. Which one of these is heavier? Put those in there. Will I? Don't need those, I don't think. Okay. Now let's go to Longfellow's cabin.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Before we do that, remember to save. Forget to save.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Set up a... He's set up there with a bit of food and water. We don't have any... Oh, we should have brought potatoes. Did not think about bringing potatoes.
How can the
Eating.
last plank set you up?
Let's see what you have on tap.
Maybe he'll sell something I can plant. One potato. Potato is more than no potatoes. Oops.
Mitch.
Looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Alright, put our save in so we don't make the mistake with me. Big save, big fallout, big pop in. Going to Longfellow's cabin. It's like, sure, you can come hang out with me. I've got no food and water and I'm dying and I have 10 happiness. Just me. I'll be fine. He won't be fine. I come back, you gotta do this too. I come back, gotta do this too. Come back to do this one more thing. I wouldn't talk too poorly about your parents. You might understand a little more when you're older. But I don't really know the lore. It's hard for me to say unless I met the person. But just be careful how you talk about your parents, because someday you won't have them anymore. And you might look back on the times that you said some things and regret it. I found in this life that it's always easier to just be nice and understanding. If people are ever treating you poorly, oftentimes when you're just nice anyways, they'll feel the need to treat you better anyways. What did I do for the last 2 hours? I don't know. Whatever you want. Last 2 hours of what? You mean the stream? Whatever you please. I know a lot of viewers just kind of put me on in the background while they play, so that they have something to kind of do in like the in-between time. They might look at my stream during like loading screens and stuff. Hello, long fella.
We heading out?
Not yet. Just stay put for now.
Right.
Can I establish him as... Can I make you a supply line? Yes. Alright, old Longfellow, you're a supply line now. Sign supply line. Right. Go ahead, buddy. Sister just bought me an $80 game and I pissed her off. But she went onto my PC and deleted it. I'm deleting all my games right now. Oh, I wouldn't crash out. Crash out about it. The secret to life is to just do your best to get along with people, even if you feel like they're treating you poorly. Like, definitely, you know, stand up for yourself and stuff. But when you go out of your way to be nice to people, they kind of have to be nice to you. It's a fun little secret called reciprocation. It's kind of like a brain hack. When you do something nice for people, they can't help but want to do something nice back. I'm reminded of a time when we had issues with our neighbors, like really bad issues. They were shooting our dogs with BBs. We would find BBs in our dogs, and you know, we definitely could have sued them, but my mom, she ended up making cookies for them instead, and they were shocked, to say the least, because they expected the worst from us. But when my mom went and made them cookies, we never ever had issues with them again. Never heard from them, never had any issues with them, and all it took was one act of kindness. Mom has the stupid games on my PC, Sims 4. Sims 4 is a good game. It's not my type of game. I like challenges, but for the people that just like having a bit of fun, I need to turn on my macro here real quick. Planting potatoes. My potato planting macro. But I definitely respect people that like Sims. That's definitely a cool game. Fallout actually has like a Sims settlement expansion where you can kind of play like Sims and Fallout. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't respect my mom, I get a whooping. That's how it goes, man. Being a parent can be quite hard. Life is very complicated, and a lot of times 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. A lot of times it's hard to teach your children the very complicated lessons in life, and it takes reciprocation from both parties. It takes a child wanting. It takes a trust relationship between the parent and child, and it takes a long time to teach the more difficult lessons in life. And when your child is not listening to the complex lessons you're trying to teach them, it can be very, very frustrating. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For your mom's sake, it's probably best for you just to assume that she's, even when it doesn't seem like it, that she's probably doing everything she can to make you the best person that you can be and set you up for success. And it might not be obvious now, but you'll understand later. Mom spends tons of money on me like this last year. She spent over like $4,000. That's a lot of money. Everything, she bought a PC, inside bed. That's good. Yeah. That's definitely a mom that cares, that's for sure. My parents were not very wealthy, so they weren't ever able to buy me stuff. But they always spent time with me, and they supported me in my hobbies, and they told me they loved me every day, and I came out good. I'm very grateful for my parents. And when I was a kid, I definitely was pissed off at a lot of things they did. They didn't let me play online games. They definitely didn't let me go view streams on YouTube. They didn't let me do anything like that. And that made me mad when I was a kid, but now I understand, because I know now that society is very dangerous for children, and that just going out and talking to people online is not... I didn't come out good. I'm out red. Did I get that checked out? Maybe. Unless you like being red. Simpler things from Mom, like buying her like things that she wants, it's the least I could do. If you want to be good to your mom, I guarantee you the one thing that she just wants is for you to listen. Whenever she tells you something, if you just don't respond immediately, just think about the things that she says, and then come back to her later after she tells you something and be like, I thought about what you said and here's what I think and I'd like more advice. I guarantee you she would love that. Because the parent's job is to teach the child difficult things, and it's not always so easy to impart those lessons. So when you really carefully consider the things that she tells you, you will have a great relationship with your mom, I can promise you that. That's ultimately what every parent wants, is to have children that listen. And have respect, because being a parent is very, very difficult, and oftentimes even scary. A lot of times parents will overreact because they're just really, really worried about their children. And when it doesn't seem like their lessons are going through, it can be terrifying for them, because they just really want what's best for you. And a lot of times parents aren't entirely sure how to handle situations because it's hard. You need to get Raft, like I can show you in its multiplayer. That's the second time somebody's mentioned Raft. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Here, let me just make a reminder real quick. After the stream, I can take a little look at Raft and see what's up with that. Here we go. Got a reminder, so we planted some food. Let's make a recruitment beacon. Recruitment beacon. We got food. We'll need water. So yes, recruitment beacon. Wow. Power generators. Windmill. Forgot the price, let me check. Price isn't too much of a setback for us. Do like to be as conservative as possible, of course. Being conservative with money is how we got to the point where we don't need to worry about money, for sure. So we got that. Now we just need water. We'll be able to make like a industrial water purifier. Really, I think there's water here. For me right now it's 19, but for you it's probably 28. Probably be less here, right? I think that's how things were calculating out. Stuff is cheaper, or money's more valuable in my country. I'll have to look later. I'll have to check that out. Where can I place this? Water over here I can place it in? That's wonderful. Oh, and here. Need 5 electricals. There's 3 electricals. And there's 6 electricals. Just connect those. And we'll have all the water we could ever want. Right. We've got water. Got food. We just need defense. If you wanted to like blow up, what would I do? You know, I'd probably, if I blew up and I was actually making enough money from my channel to pay my mortgage, I'd quit my job and focus on content creation and community building full time. But that's probably not ever going to happen, or for a long time. But if I did, I'd focus on it, because I believe, because I'm a utilitarian and I want to do the most amount of good for the most amount of people. You know, I'm an engineer for renewable energy, and that's something that's very good that I can do with my time. But I feel like if my content creation blew up, that would be an even better way to do good for people. And so if that was a possibility for me, I'd do it. It's just not likely to happen at all or anytime soon. So we're not banking on that. We still got to pay the mortgage. Because we have tenants as well that we need to take care of. We need defense. Hurts. Let's get some turrets here. I know somebody I could just ask him to shout you out. I definitely would like a shout out, but how about invite him to the stream sometime, and then if he likes the content, maybe he'll end up shouting me out himself. I don't want just like cold shoutouts, you know. It kind of goes against my philosophy for channel building. Because it's not about the viewers, but viewers attained in the right way. I want people to actually want to be here. I wouldn't want a shout out from somebody who's never even seen my content. It just wouldn't sit right with me. But maybe if you were to invite him sometime and he liked what I did, he would feel like he'd want to shout me out himself, and that would be awesome. We got a shout out recently from the Ancient Gamer, who's a good friend of mine. I've been watching his streams for a while. He actually inspired me to start streaming, and really appreciated that shout out. If not for the sake that it might bring in more good people, it just felt gratifying to know that somebody would want to shout me out, that they would do it of their own accord. I'll be right back. Okay, no problem. I think the settlement's pretty much built. It's built. It's nice. I go. Oh, we need beds. We need beds. That's right, right. Got good beds. This can be the bed shack. Oh, no, not this shack. This can be the bed shack. Can't scrap that bed. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's get it out of here. You don't need a sink. You don't need a cabinet. This person cannot be assigned to a supply line. I wasn't clicking on a person. I'll write down the user only has like 1,700 subscribers, but it will still attract some people. It's perfectly fine. Like I said, we're already growing more quickly than I expected or even can handle. And the goal is to attract not just as many people as possible. The goal is to attract people in the right way and the right kind of people. We want to have a channel of people who have like a similar mindset and ideology. What I don't want is to have like a ton of random people that are just here to make trouble. And because that's a trap that a lot of streamers fall into. They end up growing too quickly, and then they have an audience that doesn't share their values. And that's what I want to avoid. I want to only invest my time in people who would benefit from it. If that makes sense. And I don't want to spend my time on people who wouldn't have my best interests in mind. We gotta have just the right kind of people is what matters. Here we go. This settlement is complete. Complete. Let's save real quick. Water. And then let's go to the other settlement here. Elton Farm. Grandpappy's old farm. Get him back. I just need to wait for him to respond. It's no problem. Yeah, just let him know about our channel, and if he decides he wants to show up at any point, I'll be really happy. And we'll make sure that he feels welcome and all of that goodness. But yeah, no expectation for... I don't want to have any expectations of a shout-out or anything like that. But, you know, just like with every viewer, I hope that they just like being here. What's my schedule tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll be playing Fallout from 3 to 7 like normal. And then we have an event after that. At 8 p.m. we have a peak event. So we've modded our peak game to make it so we can have a party up to the size of 20, and then we're going to bring in as many people as possible and all do like a big peak thing. Could be fun. Hi, Nismo. Welcome back, brother. How you doing? We're trying to get Nismo into streaming. And if you want, I can ask him if you want to like play a game together and collab. That would be awesome. I would love to collaborate. As much collaboration as we can get. 'Cause that's what we're all about. You want to play Realm of the Mad God in the morning? I might have some time to play Realm of the Mad God. I don't think I'll have a ton, but we can probably play for like a couple hours before the Fallout stream. Especially if anybody else would be interested in playing Realm of the Mad God. We'll see how many people we could get in our ROTMG party. Is this a settlement? Can I claim this? No park visitors. Oh, a bomb. Wait at. Oh, encumbered. Can I claim this settlement? And it seems like a settlement. Is that a workbench? Yes, it is. I think I've been here before, but I wasn't able to claim it. You cannot use this workshop yet. Okay. It doesn't say I need to clear, guys, just that I can't use it. Probably need to unlock it some other way. Bare. Bare necessities. Bare necessities. I would eat that. Looks like a Jolly Rancher. There's a lot going on in the game right now. They're also reworking a couple things next patch. That's pretty cool. You were saying that like the Christmas stuff is going on? Yeah, definitely want to check out what they got going on. Oh, dogs. Wait. Oh, I should probably be wearing all my armor. We got too heavy though. We got. Let's just drop this. They finally added everything in, like the campaign more missions and the second battle pass? Second battle pass. Do I have to buy another? I don't want to buy another battle. Do I automatically get this one since I bought the other one? Oh, I'm fine. Let's get something going here. Scrap that. Scrap that. House. Get out of here. Get that out of here. You unfortunately bought the first one like a few days before it ended. It's when you get more than your money back in coins, which basically makes the next one free. Oh, that's unfortunate. They didn't even tell me that it was going to end soon. Alright, we'll probably hold off on buying the next battle pass. We'll play it for fun and get good at the game before we invest in it again. It sucks that they would sell me a battle pass right before it ends and not really give me much for it. I'm not sure I like that. This is the duration, but I might have... Oh. I just didn't see the duration. They didn't make it like super obvious. Yeah, to make it super obvious. I would have, if they were honest about it, I would have known without you having to tell me. You go to Sanctuary Hills, settler. We got that supply line. Build whatever. Like another water purifier. That is too much though. We probably shouldn't have built an industrial water purifier at Longfellows either. Let's just do water pumps like we normally do. I gave you his username Odin Otter. Okay. Ooh. Any otter is certainly welcome to join our stream whenever, and if he wants to do like a collab, definitely interested in doing that. I'll have to check out his content just to make sure that we share a vibe. Honestly, you had plenty of time to complete it, but you got pretty busy and didn't play. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you got at least halfway through the first one. You see. Yeah. Yeah, I probably won't be playing Realm of the Mad God unless I'm playing it with you. I kind of like it as a game that we can play with viewers and stuff, but it's not the most terribly interesting game in my opinion. It's fun because you get to play with people is what makes it fun. I don't think it's the type of game that I'd play solo though. His user is that you can check them out. Odin Otter. Okay, let me just write that down real quick. Odin Otter. Realm of the Mad God is fun because hanging out with people is fun. But when it comes to games that I would play solo, I mean, I like games like Synthetic, really involved, deep, like mechanical games. I gotta be like mechanically stimulated. Once you start doing exalts, it gets a lot more fun. I see. Yeah, that checks out. I play a lot on the weekends, especially after the holidays. Yeah, let me know when you're playing. It definitely makes for good streams. Having all the homies in the party killing bosses together and stuff, it's good times. And the fact that it's free and so accessible makes it especially good because we can invite anybody who wants to play with us. It's pretty cool because you can have a party size up to like 50. I like all of that a lot. It's a good chill like hangout game. Very accessible. You can run it on any PC. Extra Days is pretty much free almost all the time. You're pretty much free all the. Hell yeah. Yeah, maybe we just like dedicate mornings to playing. I swear he's not racist, just need to wait for his response. That's good. Yeah. That's good. We do not like racism. We do a lot of satire. We might make like jokes about misogyny or something, but only because we actually are like not about any of that. We joke about things to make the harsh realities of life easier to digest. You know, we use comedy, but we truly just love everyone here. Life is good. I just said, OLYT Beelzebub? What does OLYT mean? I don't get it. What is that? What do those letters mean? Olet. Not sure how to. Oh. You're my homie, bro. I love you and I love everyone, but especially you. I said, I don't know if that's maybe gonna check it out or something yet. Hey, if he's proactive and he wants to find streamers to like do stuff with, then he'll check me out. And if he's not interested, then he's not interested, and that works out for me too. I only want to have people here who are very outgoing and interested in collaboration and stuff like that. So if he's not interested, that's perfectly fine by me. All about bringing in the right people. I don't want nobody who's wishy-washy or kind of not outgoing, you know? No, you just texted me and... Oh. Yeah. 2, 7. Yeah. It's all good in the hood. That's right, man. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 11, 12. It's a beautiful day in the hood. Food, we got the water. We just need a recruitment radio beacon. go. My defense. Took my two-wheel drive e-bike for a rip in the snow. A foot of snow overnight. That's sick, man. How did it function? Did it function good? Do e-bikes work in the snow? I feel like you'd want a snowmobile or something, right? I went snowmobiling for the first time a couple years ago, and it was really, really fun. It was a lot of fun. Those things go surprisingly fast. It was a blast. It was a surreal experience, zooming through the snow at that speed. Going like 60 miles an hour at nighttime in the middle of the forest, wondering if you're gonna smash and wreck. It's just going like so freaking fast. It was cool. So much better than rear-wheel drive. I grew up dirt biking. Yeah, sledding is great. Yeah, snowmobiles are really cool. I have a 90 HP Arctic Cat. That's nice. I don't know what that is, but nice. I'm sure that's awesome, whatever it is. Got that settlement built up. Do a little save ski. Drop off our stuff in the bench. Old, but it hauls ass. Hell yeah. It don't matter how old it is. All that matters is how much ass it hauls. How easy it is to repair. And usually the older stuff's easier to repair anyways. Half the time it's just objectively better than new tech. Yeah. That is most certainly right. Let's put this meat. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm glad that we can establish supply lines back to the mainland, though. That makes settlement building out here quite easy. Most excellent. Now, and run like over here. Cover the wind farm kill switch code. Let's do that. West. Do that. For the wind farm kill switch code. Yeah. Let's run this way first, so we can then run that way. Oh! Build it in 3D printed material. That tech is wild. 3D printed metal. Yeah, the laser sintering stuff that you can do these days makes for some very advanced parts. NASA's been doing some really interesting stuff with their engines, building some using AI and then 3D sintering to build some like really crazy stuff that wasn't ever possible in the past. Super duper cool. I said to him he's a good guy, trusted, he wants to play with YouTubers. Cool, yeah, if he wants to collaborate, we definitely should do that. We'll see if we can't share some viewership, get something moving. Throw in chat to him. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it that. Hell yeah. Let's see how things go. Let's see if we vibe. We got to meet up. See if we vibe. I might check out one of his streams. Is he actively streaming? Because I'd definitely pop into his stream and see what's up. See what his content and what his viewers are like. How do you know if the active? I'm not sure what you mean. Probably another speech to text thing. Not translating. How do you know if the active? Or what that means? Back in a bit, lads. See you when you return. Never mind how long do we got until we're gonna play. You're not gonna keep doing your thing and play Fallout. You let me know when you're ready to leave and play. Yeah, we'll play Fallout till 7 p.m. here, and then we'll take an hour break, and then we'll play whatever the viewers want to see, which today sounds like peak. So that will be in 3 hours and 15 minutes exactly. Two legendary stags? What the heck? Give me your stuff. Cavaliers arm, meh. Please, I need help climbing, it's too hard, yeah. Yeah, we'll give you a rundown on the mechanics once we hop in. We didn't have, since we didn't play yesterday, we didn't have the ability to give you like a tutorial, but once we spawn into the loading area, that's when we'll be able to, like, me and whoever else is playing, be able to teach you how to play. Patience is a virtue, one of the most virtuous virtues. Things come with patience. Learning patience will win you life. When you learn patience, you learn how to live. Do you know any settlements that I should build at? All of them. All of them. Get every settlement with a recruitment beacon, max out your charisma, and get everybody in your settlements to be... Uh-oh, we're gonna die. Get everybody in your settlements to collect scrap for you. Assign them to scrap things. Make a scrap empire. Make your main settlement, put a ton of water purifiers in there, get your first level in science so that you can build the industrial water purifiers so that you have like hundreds of water being generated every day. Sell that to merchants so that you have infinite money. And then, yeah, buy all of the scrap from those guys, dump them in places. You need a lot of gears and oil. Get all your settlements to level 100 defense. Build everything everywhere. Have like hundreds of settlers collecting scrap for you. That's the way to do it. Just go sicko mode on them. Oh, sorry, were you taking a little dookie? Alright, you have fun with that. I won't shoot you in the head today. I've got things to do. Got a wing farm kill switch code to retrieve, whatever that means. Aren't you supposed to be hiding under the water so I can't see you? Angler, more like Bangler. As I shoot him. Give me the experience. Oh, he's a legendary. Let's get closer so we can harvest him. He's just gonna stay out there. We'll throw on our hazmat suit and go. What you got? Mutant Slayer's combat armor right leg. Meh. Meh. None too good. I'll never use that. Porpoise. Sort of porpoise. Oh, it's like the Arch in Cabo. Way smaller. Is there something interesting down here, maybe? I think they put something interesting. We're going this way. Yeah, that way. Ooh, what's going on over here? Children of Adam fighting. We have some guns that we want to take. They're valuable. Give me your guns. don't want to get hit with those guns though. They...
You see, none can withstand the faithful.
Looks like the Atom won against the Raiders.
What? It couldn't be.
Ooh. Same. Pretty much. Rest in peace, give me your gun. No clothes. I tell you, I'm peckish. What to eat? Wonderful. I'm regretting these points we put nuclear physicist. But as long as we could find a really good radiation gun, it will pay off. Like, we just start using a radium rifle, perhaps, and that goes hard, maybe. We would like local leader. Point. The second point though. Have you hit double-digit viewers yet? Yeah, actually, pretty frequently. We'll usually have like 10 people viewing for the Fallout streams, anywhere from 10 to 15. And then when we stream peak, sometimes we'll have like 35 people watching, yeah. Rifleman. You want a rifleman. Gamma gun. Give me the gamma gun. Gamma gabagooga. Gamma gun. Yeah, it's been really exciting. Long gamma gun. That's what we want. We want that long. Not a rifle. I think it counts as a rifle though, maybe. I'm looking for a radiation weapon that's a rifle. Look how much damage that is. Holy moly. 327 damage per shot. That even beats our overseer. Crazy. That's what the points in nuclear physicists are going to do to it. We're going to do for us. We're going to melt. There should be a couple more Child of Atom corpses around here. Those raiders had any success whatsoever. Let's go. Need to learn video editing over winter break. Yeah, dog, tell me if you do. I've done a little bit of video editing. I understand the basics, but it's still kind of daunting. Like, I want to edit my videos and make like video content out of it, but I don't have much time. I'm just like streaming so much. I haven't found the time to like do video editing, but I might have to pull back on the streaming to do more like editing videos. I know that's going to bring in more people though, so again, like, I don't want to bring in people too quickly, so I'm kind of happy to just stream every day for now, meet people that way, and then we'll make like video content, maybe even shorts out of the streaming content. Yeah, and that's probably when we're going to have a lot more people streaming in. I agree, but I want the skill set. Yeah, same. Well, I definitely need it at some point. And if you end up liking video editing, I might employ you as my editor, just because I don't ever really want to do that. Like, even if I learned how to edit videos, once I got to a certain level, I would hire a video editor anyways, so I wouldn't have to continue doing it. Yeah. So I'm certainly looking for people that know how to and like editing videos. No payment needed? No. I mean, maybe not for a while, but if it became a regular thing, I would demand paying you for it. Especially because once we get to the point where we possibly start making money out of the content, eventually, hopefully we'll probably like have Patreon set up or something and ask people for donations at some point. But that's going to be like when we're able to do content making full time. That being said, though, There's no way to donate now because I don't really want to gain any money from the channel yet. But when we do, my promise to the community is that until we get to the point where it's like totally self-sustaining, all money donated will be put back into the channel. Every single dollar donated will be reinvested into the channels. Until we get to the point that we can do content creation full-time, and then I would start pulling money out to pay for mortgage because it would be my job at that point. But until then, it's just a cool hobby and a way to connect with people. What is this? Endpoints. Oh, damn it. What? That's nuts. Usually this weapon's really weak because it attacks extremely fast but does very little damage. This triples its damage. That is insane. Okay. This makes me want to go a melee build now. That's nuts. I'm pretty sure we can abuse that. That's really good. Hopefully when you go famous, I'll be one of your favorites. You already are, because you're one of the original gangsters. You've been here since the very beginning. That means that you'll always be a favorite. Someday we'll have 100,000 subscribers and I'll be able to say that Seth is one of my original supporters. One of my greatest original supporters. Original gangsters. I'll say he's been there with me since the beginning. He would show up to streams and wait for them to start. He's our oldest homie of the channel. You'll always be a favorite, that's for sure. Just got 2 achievements. Kill 30 creatures in Far Harbor and discover 20 Far Harbor locations. Yeah. Give it up. In graves. Ooh, not a grave. Case. Everyone who's here now is our original gangsters. And that's kind of the goal. We wanna establish like trustworthy long-time viewers. Because when we do go big, we're going to be relying on you guys to help manage the community. I need to have a circle that I can trust before we just start letting people stream in that I won't have the time or ability to manage. We need the homies. These are a necessity. I'm going to look up real quick what other settlements I might be able to claim, because I'd like to not have to run all the way back here every time. So if there's like a settlement out here that I can claim, to do that. So let me just pull up the Fallout 4 map. There's a really nice interactive map. Hopefully they have yeah, okay, they do have Far Harbor. So let's sort by title and then pull up workbenches. There is one, Echo Lake Lumber Workbench. So let's look that up to make sure that we can actually claim that and we don't have to do a mission for it. Seems like a lot of these locations we do. All I say in the corner of my screen is a bloody Brotherhood is still helicopter upside down. Corner of my screen is a bloody Brotherhood helicopter upside down driving around in circles. What the heck? Are you also playing Fallout? Is that what your comment about Fallout was earlier? Echo Lake Lumber. Echo Lake Lumber is an abandoned pre-war lumber mill. Is advertised log rolling around course. Log rolling course. Residents were driven from their homes. Can I claim it? Them is attained to the quest, turn back the fog given by Small Birth. It becomes available upon case. We can't actually claim it. So no, there's not anything nearby that we can. We'll just continue on our merry way. Let's. Oh man, what? Here's what we'll do. We'll look for beds along the way. How much our inventory is full already. Man, I need to drop it off somewhere. Reboot. I'm in the castle right now. I always see in the corner of my screen. That's weird. Yeah, you probably want to save and quit and then reload, and maybe the bug will be gone. So actually, I think we'll just run back to Far Harbor for now. Run back to Longfellow Cabin. That's going to be our base of operation. Don't save over old save. Yeah, make a new save. Unless you're playing survival, because in survival you can only have 3 saves and it'll delete the oldest one when you make a new one. and just don't have a choice in survival. But yeah, it's always good to have saves to go back to. For sure. Just in case the reload doesn't fix it, you can try the older save. And then maybe you can just avoid... It probably won't happen again after. Usually is how it goes. Oh. Oh. Drop in the water, it's radioactive. Give me the weed. You want weed? Yep, the brother steals the spindle and stupid ass shit like running into my bases and doing stupid shit like riding around upside down. But sometimes it's normally that's the boss. Brotherhood of Steel. They're like psycho warriors. You know, I'm allied with the Brotherhood of Steel right now, because I've done like the one quest for them, which is awesome because they let me shoot down their vertibirds and kill their guys in armor and steal their armor, and they don't do anything about it or care or fight back. Great. Just a bunch of free money all the time. Yep, I love the Brotherhood of Steel. They're always giving me a bunch of money. Free experience. Every time I go to a difficult location, they vertibird in and kill everything for me, and then let me kill them too. It's awesome. They're like the best ever. I just did a Plague Nest on realm with only 10 people. I would be impressed if I knew what a Plagued Nest is. I'm gonna assume it's probably really difficult. My heart is racing. I do that micro dodge. Gotta move around or not. Did you get any good loot out of it? I assume you're already playing an 8/8 character, so I assume that you're probably looking for, like, legendary loot besides that, I would assume. It's not terribly hard. When you don't have many people, it becomes pretty long. I get you. I get you. Fog crawlers sure are chumps. Being so big, they're easier to kill than gulpers. Easier to kill than people. Way easier. What's it here? A ghoul. I like to be nice to cashiers, just not that one. That one was gonna do me bodily harm. I did what I had to. Maybe we should take those move fast leg plates around. Because it's only like 5 pounds to carry both of them. We do be running around. Yeah. Do be running. I'd like to run 20%. Once we can get the other Marine Recon armor, whatever it is, we'll run 30% faster with all 3 pieces of, which will be muy excellent. More faster equals the more. Can I get there from here? No. Wait. This way. Yeah. Thirsty and we're tired, but we're still gonna send it. Let's drink water. Yeah. What is this a skeleton of exactly? What even is this big? It looked like a whale. It's maybe I'm mistaken and it's just oh. Doesn't look like any whale bones I've seen. Like a dinosaur. Oh, settler! Look at all these wonderful potatoes to harvest.
I can take it.
With the bell. Good to have a bell. Bell. Ding. Now they stop hanging around the potatoes so I can harvest them without having to go away.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's take. We'll make a food processor at some point so we can turn potatoes into food, mass produce food. Yeah, everything we don't need in here. We'll make this our main, like, dumping stuff area. Means we're probably going to throw up some more defenses here so we don't get raided badly. Grab some stuff out of that workbench in Far Harbor and bring it here. Freezing Ripper seems pretty good. It seems kind of makes me want to go with melee. It's kind of pretty good. Well, let's see. Wait, actually, do we want this to be our dumping area? We're gonna make sure it has the proper workstations. Does it have a workbench? It has a weapons workbench. Does it have an armor workbench? I've just completely maxed out the castle build limit. Can you give me another suggestion because I didn't hear the last one? Yeah, if you hit the build limit, the build limit isn't based on the size of things that you built, it's based on the number of things that you built. So anything that you don't care about there, I'd say scrap it. Just scrap anything. Literally, anything that's been placed counts towards the build limits. If you're out of things to place, scrap anything. Happy Fallout, Easy Fallout. Welcome to the stream, how are you doing? I'm assuming that you like Fallout. We like Fallout here as well. How's your day going? I'm almost considering going a melee build just so I can use this Freezing Ripper. This thing would do so much damage. Does this count as a rifle? Deep dish. Bite, dip, sip, do the deep deep dish combo wombo. No, I think it's a pistol. I mean, it still does a lot of damage, but... Oh, you glitch. If you got pipe guns, sell it and it lowers down the build limit. Hey, that's interesting. We haven't abused any glitches in this run, and we don't plan to. No mods, no glitches, no exploits. I'm good, thanks. Hope you are having a magical day. I really am. And I'm having a magical day because we have cool people that just join the stream and say hello. To me, that's super duper fun. So I hope you're... Yeah, you said you're having a good day. That's wonderful, man. we'd be playing Fallout every single day, and you're super welcome. Hope you, because all you gotta do is sell pipe down, and it just slows it down. Huh. That's strange. I also heard that there's an exploit you can do where you can like drop things and sell them or something, and you can expand the borders of what you can build, so you can make settlements just like extremely big. I've heard that that's possible. You can like make there's like an exploit that you can do that makes the borders larger, so you can just build like anywhere. I want to try that, as not in this run because this is a no exploit run, but at some point I definitely want to try that because it sounds like a lot of fun, just having like an absolutely massive base. What do these scrap for? How much? We'll just hold on for now. We'll sell them later. Really, yeah, because there isn't an armor workbench here, we won't have this actually be our dump area. Let's just take everything that we can. Or the heavy stuff in here so we can move. Concrete, baby. I think all I'm going to do is put carrots at the bases so they don't get in trouble and then need my help, so bloody annoying. I usually plant potatoes because I read like a guide that said that potatoes for selling stuff within the settlements like the most econ good, and if you want to carry stuff, like corn is better because it weighs less. It's like worth less, but it also weighs less, so it's like proportionally sells for more. But like the best money making is potato or. I don't think it matters too much. Honestly, I'd say razor grain is good because most of the best foods that you can make as a player are made from razor grain. Because like noodle cups are really good, and so are Mirelurk cakes. And those are both made out of razor grain. And carrots are obviously good too. I think carrots are necessary for making the dang it. I think carrots are necessary for making the adhesive that you can make. Obviously, having a source of adhesive is really, really good, and I think you need carrots for that as well. The steel, let's put the wood, the plastic. In Fallout, settlers prioritize potatoes when eating if available. Interesting. Yeah. I usually just end up planting potatoes. For not really any particular reason. It's just like the easiest, because you can go like straight to Abernathy Farm in the beginning and pick up a bunch of potatoes to plant. That was like one of the first things that I did starting this save game. It's always like one of the first obvious things to do, basically. Put these, we'll just put these things in here. I don't want them. Need to get stuff out of my inventory. I don't want it. Gamma guns. Actually, no. Give me the gamma gun. I want to sell that. Sell that later. Let's just save real quick. It's been a minute since we saved. Skidoo. Then we'll run over and dump our stuff off our harbor. We can start using Longfellow's cabin as our base of operations. Well, I don't even know if I want to, just because it's like kind of hard to reach. It's kind of like annoying to get here, to be honest. So maybe we'll make like our base of operations like Dalton Farms at some point. We need the second perk of local leader before we really do that, because then we can have like people selling stuff there. We got the recruitment radio beacon there. By the time we're ready to do that, we'll have enough people there to like give them random jobs. By the time we visit back there, we'll probably be at least 5 or 6 settlers. I assume because of your username, Easy Fallout, that you know more about Fallout than me, so tips are always welcome. This is a big game, you can't know everything, so I always appreciate it when viewers give me ideas. I'm going to be here until channel ends, until I get a job agreement. Awesome. We're very happy to have you. I really appreciate the interaction. That's always good to have people to talk to. A lot of times, And streams naturally get busy and then get quiet, but when things are quiet, I end up just talking to myself.
Talk with Alan. I don't have time for you.
So it's always good to have viewers that are heavily interactive. It makes things fun for me because I like talking to people more than I like talking to myself. As much as I like talking to myself, that is. No wonder our inventory is so full. We had missiles, darn missiles. YouTube is objectively. I don't think I said objectively. YouTube is safer than Thanksgiving. And I meant my channel in particular. Not every YouTube channel is going to be a safe place to be. I mean, I think my channel is relatively safe. I try to keep it that way. Talk to myself all the time. Same easy Fallout. That's why I started streaming. I was like, I'm playing these games and I'm talking to myself like somebody else is listening, and I'm like, you know what? I just need to stream to make use of this weird thing that my brain does. Like, it's just, games are just better with people. So like, let's talk to somebody instead of talking to ourselves. At least I'm here for you to actually talk to, because there's still other people here. I'm attacking you as well. It's up to you to attack. You just watch. I like the interaction. I love the interaction. Good call. Yeah. I'm just like a really outgoing person, and I like talking to people anyways. It's like, I was just pretty much made to be a streamer. It just makes sense for me in particular. It's like, it's more fun with people. I get bored being alone. It's like, it just makes sense to stream. And it's been even more rewarding than I thought it would be. Honestly, I'm just having a blast every day. I wake up with a big, huge smile on my face, and I'm like, I cannot wait to stream. And then every time I stream, it's a bunch of fun. I want to do it forever. I like to start making content and bringing in people, meeting people, getting people together for games and stuff. It's just, that would be very fulfilling for me. It's already fulfilling. This is the beginning. Yes, humble beginnings. Humble beginnings. Someday, maybe we'll be a big, huge channel with lots of cool people. And I'll never forget you, original viewers. You'll always be my original gangster. Should have been here when you started. I basically just started. So you're pretty much here on the ground floor. All of you are. Everyone watching is here on the ground floor. I don't want to assume that I'll just get big, though. Chances are good that I just stay a small streamer forever. And that's perfectly fine by me, too, because I already like it the way that it is. It's already a lot of fun. I don't really feel the need to get bigger, but it certainly could happen. Certainly could happen. I died in the spectral. Hee-hee. Hee-hee, you died. Haha. Hee-hee, haha, died. I'll be back. I need to get this cheat code. Yeah, get you your cheat code. That's what my mom always said. Get your cheat code. Worry about everybody else after. 20k fame, I can spend those so I can finally free up some vault space. Very nice. You mean you're gonna feed your pets with all of your crap? Use that fame. Who's talking to me? Why did he make me turn around? Make me turn around. Alright, we freed up our inventory. I think that's about as light as we can get. Now let's go do that mission again that we died doing earlier like an idiot. Not die like an idiot this time. Nice.
Whatever.
Gotta feed you pet. You don't want your pets to go hungry. That's bad. You gotta be a good pet owner. That was fast. You got back here quickly. Well, we're happy to have you, of course.
Belly or bunk for the night?
Bunk for the night.
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Make sure we save, because last time we died like an idiot, and we also hadn't saved since Sanctuary. I was really kicking myself earlier. Had to run all the way back here. It's like, man. And for those of you that weren't here, the way I died was really silly too. I was just sitting there, and then I turned around and a super mutant with the bomb was right there. There was no beeping to warn us that he was coming. He just like, we turned around and he went boom. Like nothing personal, kid. Bahaba. Hey, I'm fishing here. You're scaring away the fish. We'll make some fish sauce or something. It is funny that they're like Boston despite being like the boony. I don't know what to
Talk
do
to
that.
Cassie Dalton. Shame what happened to her family.
Nope.
Hard times.
Oh yeah, we did her whole quest thing. Welcome to Far Harbor. We got fog crawlers all over the place. I ain't got time to talk to you, he says as I'm like running past him as quickly as possible. Like, hey, whatever, man. What do you say, bro? Am I sick? Oh, what am I sick with? Insomnia? That's kind of fine, I guess. I want to run back to the doctor. We already left. Whoosh. Yeah. Like, I don't got time for you. I'm like, already gone. Like, hearing the Doppler effect of him talking to me is he's like, I don't got time to talk. It's like, whatever. I don't either, clearly. And some of these NPCs are so funny. I wasn't trying to talk to you. I don't care about your little peon life. I'm the main character. I'm what matters. Me! You're just a loot bag. You're just a loot bag I haven't popped yet. We need to decide at some point if we're going to be evil or if we're going to be a good guy. ABS always be saving, yeah. Absolutely always be saving, yeah. Yeah. We keep learning our lesson the hard way, and then we're good with saving for a little bit, and then we forget once, and it's always the moment that we forget to have saved in a while that we die to something stupid like an explosive super mutant just like teleporting behind. It's always right then. The game knows when you haven't saved in like an hour, and it's like, for your punishment. Yeah. I like it though, you know, I like to have that challenge. I like it when a game forces me to not be complacent. Keeps me, I want to be kept on my toes, I want to stay sharp. That's why we watch television, we play games that keep us sharp. Would I be putting the max people in one area or like spreading them across the wasteland like Red Rocket, somebody here, some... It kind of depends on what you're trying to accomplish. I'll usually send somebody to a place where there isn't anybody so I can set up a supply line. But that's kind of like the question on how you want to build. It's kind of like in Civilization, do you want to build tall or do you want to build wide? That being said, in this game you can only have like a maximum of like 20 people per settlement about. I'm sure that there's some other way, but like it's 10 plus your charisma, so it's basically like you can only have like 20 people anyways. So probably you want to build wide. If you have a bunch of people in one settlement, you might as well send them out. That being said, though, the more people there are at a settlement, the more likely it is to get raided and raiders steal your stuff. So you want to make sure that when you send people to a settlement, it's prepared. You want to have enough food and water and beds for them, and you also want to have more defense than you have food and water combined. Apparently, if you drug yourself fat, you can have more people, but I think it's patched. Or you can cheat and put people there, but they glitch out if you spawn them. Yeah. Start a new Mongol empire. That's correct. You know, so far Bartholomew is pretty Mongol coded. Just kind of take what we please and spread civilization. Like we have a bunch of settlements, but we're also like massively murder hobo and super duper greedy. Very con coded. And it's funny because we just did some random stuff during character creation based on what viewers were saying, and Bartholomew, honestly, he looks like ethnically Indian. Let me show you. Kind of looks ethnically like he's like Indian, maybe. Which I guess was India part of the Mongol Empire? I don't think it was. I think it was a little bit southern than where Khan was. He probably couldn't make it to the Himalayas. I don't know. I am no expert on Khan history. I think I'm like one of the few people that doesn't have like any Khan DNA. I mean, maybe somewhere. It didn't show up in my DNA test. I'm all Scottish, Irish, and French, which surprised me because I thought I was mostly German, and because my last name's German, Lindemann, but I'm not like German at all. I have like no German ancestry. I'm not sure where the name came from. And I'm Scottish, Irish, and French almost completely. I actually have like pretty strong lineage. Like most people who do the test will have like a maximum of like 13% or something, but I'm like 30% Scottish, 30% Irish, like 20% French. I have like very strong lineage, turns out. I didn't play the tape, it just took it. Guess what? Hold on. Let's play the tape. Impala tape. Which one was it? I think it's safer and security tape. Into it. Yeah. Okay. And the nuclear launch key. I've updated. Nuclear launch key. Let's get that. Let's get that. Why? Yeah. If I remember correctly, based on what I remember being taught in school when I showed you like the map of the Mongol Empire, it's like I don't think it reached down to India. We are all mutts at this point. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the maximum I have is 30% of something, which is only a lot in comparison to the average person. But the thing is, that does not mean that it's better in any way. I know enough about genetics to know that the more different lineages you have and the further apart your like parents and their parents are, like the more distantly related they are, the better. Like if you have stronger genes when you have more diverse genes, and my genes are not very diverse. Compared to the average person, Finnish, German, Ukrainian, French, Aboriginal here. That's pretty interesting. We probably share some ancestry, some relatively close ancestry, because I actually have some, like my French ancestry is like specifically like French settlers in the States and Canada. So I have like the French settlers on this continent specifically are like my ancestry. So probably some similar with you, Quebec types. I got another sub. Oh man, that's awesome. I really need to have that thing activated, and let me make another reminder here. Okay, activate sub banners. I really want to be able to thank people when they sub. As it is now, I don't have it set up so that when people sub, I get a notification. I really got to have that notification because I want people to. Also, my yeah. Wait. Also, let me make this video capture thing just a little smaller because it's supposed to have the letters above it. Sure, smiling myself a little. Yeah, for whoever subscribed, thank you so much. It really actually means a lot to me. Like, I'm just having fun here, and if you're also having fun here, that makes my day. I just want to make yours. Life is good. Let's share it. Also consider joining the Discord. We're trying to gather all of the good people in the Discord, so if you think that you're Rock'em Sock'em, you should join the Discord. We not a lot going on there, just because it's, you know, we're in our infancy as a channel, but eventually we'll have like events and get-togethers and games to play and shit. So good news, he said who it is and gave him your user, so he's gonna check you out. Really cool. Yeah, you're talking about your streamer friends, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Where is it? Get over here. Bop! Bop! Murder! This is a tanky rabbit, what the heck? Get over here! I've never seen a rabbit, I gotta kill it to see what it does. I'm gonna use bats from the beginning. They have bottle caps. Okay, 2 rabbit legs, hardly worth killing for it. Not even worth the bullet it took to kill it. I'm like 95% Greek. That's really impressive, man. You must have terrible genes. I'm kidding. I was just following along the line of diverse genes being the best, but I don't know, maybe Greek genes are like the best genes. I mean, the Greeks definitely did some stuff. They were pretty cool. Got 11 people watching? Hell yeah. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. We've actually been consistently getting about 11 people joining per stream, and so my hope is that it's the same people coming back and that it's not different people every day. I'm hoping we can establish some sort of relationship with the quiet watchers, and eventually they trust me enough to like maybe chat me up a little bit, or maybe join the Discord or something. That's my hope. But I mean, even if it is different people every day, that's still fine. Like I said, we just like sharing and having fun, and just knowing that people are watching makes my game more fun. It adds like some consequence, you know? It's like if I die, I have people I have to answer to. No, I'm kidding. I haven't taken a test or anything, I'm just going with my parents, their parents, and all their parents being Greek, yeah. That's the thing though, you might be surprised. I'm not going to suggest that you give your DNA to a corporation like I did. There's the mutant that killed us last time. I'm not going to suggest that you do that. Just because it's like an iffy thing to do. But you might be surprised. Like, I thought for sure I was like, had a lot of German ancestry, and I had no idea I had Scottish or Irish ancestry, and it turns out I'm almost entirely Scottish and Irish. Almost entirely. More than half. Way more than half Scottish and Irish. I'm very Celtic. Which, you know, on further reflection, I can look at myself in the mirror and go, yeah, you're pretty Scottish Irish. I look like I'm Scottish Irish. But you know what that also means? It means that my ancestors weren't slavers. In fact, almost certainly my ancestors who were immigrants were indentured slaves and were probably treated somewhat poorly, probably on a similar level to many other minorities. So I can say at least that my ancestors were also minorities, and they almost certainly were not white slavers. Finding family stories is great. Talk to your grandparents if you still can. I do, and actually I plan on setting up a camera and getting as many grandparents' life stories as I can. I tried to do that with my grandpa in the weeks before he died, but he didn't want to. He kept to himself, and he said he didn't want to do that. And so we'll just remember him and tell his stories as best as we can. No recording. But actually, my family's really big on ancestry and all of that, because my mom's side of the family is Mormon, and Mormons are really, really big on genealogy. So we actually have like many generations. This guy's getting, where is he? So I actually know like a ton of my ancestors, at least on my mom's side. Nobody's doing genealogy on my dad's side, so I don't really know in that way. But at least on my mom's side, I have hundreds of ancestors that have been mapped out. So I have like really deep genealogy being saved on this. But this time we're going to find the super mutant before he blows us up. He's up there somewhere. Oh. Okay, we're good. Polish, Irish, and some German here. Grandparents are from the Depression. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, the Depression wasn't cool, but it's cool that you know where your ancestry comes from. Genealogy is extremely important. That's one of the coolest things about the Mormons, is that they just really care about stuff like that. They are deeply, all of them, deeply invested in genealogy. So it's cool to have. We have a ton of stories. I have a ton of like news articles and like obituaries and like all of this stuff that I can go and look at saved in our ancestry files. My grandpa taught me some Finnish on his deathbed. Passing on those memories are priceless. They are. Family's everything. Family is everything. If any of you have bad relationships with your family, you should really do your best to work on them. I won't say that I'm perfect with it. I have a couple family members that I don't talk to, but that's a decision I came to after a lot of effort to make sure that we have a good relationship. Years and years of really, really focused effort. It's like sometimes you can't have close relationships with some of your family members, but I recommend that you do your very best to try and make it so. Family's everything. I'm a first, second generation immigrant. There's chance I could be surprised, but I just kind of know my family tree pretty far back. That checks out. That's good though. It's cool stuff, man. You are what your components, you know. People that came before and the decisions they made eventually ended up with you. Fascinating stuff. Bim's Captain's Blade. What is this? Sea creatures are more hesitant to attack you? What the heck? That's cool. Like the show Family Matters? I haven't seen that show. What's it about? I mean, besides the fact that it has something to do with family. Know thyself, but don't become obsessed with the details. Well, yeah. No, I agree. I don't know how many of you ascribe to Buddhist philosophy. I think it's really interesting. And Buddhist and Taoist and really a lot of certain sects of Hindu culture will tell you that you never really are you. You never were you, and what you are changes every single moment. So it's important to not get too hung up on what you think you are, because you were probably mistaken about what you were in the first place, and it changes every moment anyways. It's just like David Bowie in his song, he said, how the others must see the faker, but I'm much too fast to take that test. I'll never really know what I am. I'm gonna go grab some food, have a good rest of your stream. Good night, everyone. Thanks, Pentamorphy. Good night, man. The importance of family. There's almost nothing more important. You're the most important to you. But always take care of yourself first. You're the most important thing in your life, but after that, it's family. Good night. Family's the most important thing. And I don't mean just like blood family, but what you consider to be your family. It's important to take care of yourself first, and then you take care of your circle beyond that, the people that support you the most closely, share the most with, and then beyond that. And like the further away from your circle, the less time you probably ought to invest. It's kind of like society maths. I really know how to explain it in great detail, but that's kind of like the structure that seems to work the best. Take care of yourself first, take care of your circle next, take care of the circle outside that next. Like keep in mind the big picture, but always focus on yourself first, because yeah, it starts with you. The reason I'm streaming and investing in making community for others is only because I've got my shit together. For the last decade, I've focused really, really hard on my career, and now I'm pretty comfortable, have a strong family and good connections, and only now do I have the ability to invest wider and start reaching out more. Yeah, a well-rounded strategy. I've definitely thought about it, you know. I'm not going to say I have like a perfect strategy. I don't know everything by any means, but I think that's a generally good strategy. Only because it's what other people have taught me, people that I trust and respect. Best strategies are found in nature, yeah. I get my strategies from others. I'm like a highly collaborative person. I don't do anything without it having been received on advice. You know, I always consult my circle. I have a lot of communication with the people in my circle. I'm always going, hey, you think I'm doing this right? Or is there something else that I can do? That sort of thing. What do you need from me? And when people are like, nope, you're doing it good, then I continue what I'm doing. So, yeah, that's what societies do naturally. Just, yeah. I think about things that are obvious, sometimes maybe a little bit too much, but that's just the autism. It's like, I don't understand things naturally. I have to understand them intellectually in order for them to make sense. It doesn't just come naturally to me. So it's kind of like, you might call it overthinking. I call it basic functioning. I have to overthink to even function basically, but it's kind of like a superpower at the end of the day, because growing up as an autist is really hard, but once you do get to the point where you've learned those behaviors, because you understand things at an intellectual level that come naturally to other people, you end up, at some point, you kind of end up like overtaking them, and you end up becoming really, really good at things because you understand them very deeply. Yeah. But yeah, only if you invest the time. So it's like me growing up, you know, I didn't have like many friends. I really struggled to find connection with people. I had a really lonely childhood. You know, I had family and stuff, but I didn't know how to connect with people. But I just worked on it, and I focused on that, and I began to read books on it. I've read a lot of books on like society and how to like influence people and stuff. Like obviously how to win friends and influence people, but also books like Start With Why, books like trying to think off the top of my head. I basically picked up every philosophy and like interpersonal relationship books that I could get my hands on, and just focused on that stuff. And eventually I got like pretty good at it. I mean, these days I'm really good at making friends. Like I can meet somebody and get along with them like really, really quickly. To the point that it's almost like a superpower. Consume knowledge. I'd like to start a book club at some point in the Discord and like share some of the stuff. Because most of the books that I've read a couple times, and I've had like years to think about them. It would be nice to talk to other people to see like how they like interpret the same books. Because like on a lot of the books that I've read, I kind of ran out of ways to interpret them. And so it's always good to have other people's perspective on that kind of thing and talk about stuff. Now, one thing that I found out very certainly in this life is that nothing is ever done alone. No great thing was ever accomplished by a single person. Everything is done together. Monkey together strong. That's a definite certainty. Yeah, no, that's one of the things I like about video games is that they're just like a highly simplified and more straightforward version of real life. And that's what makes video games compelling. Like, in my opinion, the reason why video games are fun is because they're kind of like, because they mimic the aspects of real life. It activates like the lizard parts of your brain that want to like that want to like do things a certain way. Video games have like really condensed those actions into something that's like scientific almost, and it's a good way to like learn. In a lot of cases, it's a good way to learn things. Games are the way that, you know, people teach each other things. It's the way that animals teach each other things, is by playing games. Simulation, that's correct. Gaming has always been the best way to learn things. I'm not going to say that Fallout is going to like teach you the secrets to life or whatever. But if you're going to spend your time playing Fallout, it's probably going to be a better way to spend your time than watching the television, which is usually like a crappy, you know, yummy but not very wholesome way to experience reality, in my opinion. This game is a great creative canvas when you start messing around with the building menu. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. My favorite part of Fallout is probably like the hunter-gatherer aspect of it. I just like running around and collecting loot. Neurons activate. And the delayed gratification in this game is pretty huge, because you'll end up putting a lot of time in collecting gear and like building up settlements. But this game actually like gives you a lot of reward for doing these things. Settlement building and item crafting, those things actually make you like much stronger and improve the quality of life inside the game quite a bit. So it feels very rewarding. I don't get as much of a kick out of the short-term gratification. I like the long-term gratification, and this game has an abundance of it, things you work towards for a long time. But without making it too grindy. See, that's like the real key thing. That this game manages to do that while also like stimulating you along the way and not just giving you like really boring crap to do to get there. Why I don't like MMORPGs. They make you work harder to get things than you would even have to in real life. Like, that's the thing. It's like the MMORPGs are like not a simulacrum that's of real life that's been condensed. It's almost like more spread out. They make you work even harder to get things than you would have to in real life. It's like just to go experience real life. Don't fuck around with MMORPGs as far as I'm concerned. Like the balance, build punch raiders, yes. Yeah, it has you going from different types of activities like pretty rewarding. And once you know what you're doing, you know, I've only been on this save file probably for a couple of in-game days, and we're already like level 45 or whatever. You definitely get rewarded for stuff. I'm not sure how long I'll end up playing Fallout on stream, but I'd kind of like to just go like all the way. I want to do like every quest and like 100% the game. Not Dima's secret. I'm not understanding where this wants me to go. I am running around in circles. Just had me leave, and now I go back in. All right, I'm supposed to go to the basement to get that thing that we did earlier. What was I talking about? Yes. Fallout's design. Really love the Fallout design. I want to go back and try the other Fallout games because I have a blast playing this game. To me, it's just super duper fun. People also say that the other Fallout games are even better, except for 3. Everybody says 3 is like the worst. I'm lost. Supposed to go. So I'm thinking that the next time we do, maybe I was thinking I'd play 3 next and then do like Fallout New Vegas or something, but 3 being so unpopular, I might just skip 3 and go play Fallout New Vegas and then play Fallout 2 and then like Fallout 1 or something. I do want to try Fallout 1 though. Everybody says that game is like a story masterpiece. I'd definitely like to check it out at some point. Yeehaw. Yeah. Because to me, it doesn't really matter what the visuals of the game are. Like, I'd be plenty happy playing a top-down strategical, like, board game or whatever. Like, one of my favorite games is, like, Caves of Quid. It's an ASCII game. It's literally made with, like, letters and numbers and, like it's not graphical whatsoever, and I'm, like, addicted to that game. But do you have, like, every DLC? Yeah. I bought them all on sale. Before I started streaming, Bethesda had a sale for the Fallout series, and they had like every game with all of the DLC for like $25. So I just bought them all. I was like, sure, $25 for every single Fallout game. It's good to me, and so I bought them all. I'm sure it had to do with them promoting their TV show. So I hadn't played Fallout in a while, and I started playing it because I had the series, and I got like started playing it a lot. And I'm like, you know what? We're basically playing Fallout for several hours a day, and you know, I'm in between jobs, so I'm like, this is the opportunity I've been waiting for, an opportunity to really invest into streaming, something I've been wanting to do for a decade. So here we are, and it's going awesome. And it's going awesome because of you guys all here talking to me and hanging out. It's honestly. It's so shocking to me that there's already people who want to come and hang out and watch the stream. I didn't expect it at all, but I'm eternally grateful. And it's kind of making me believe that we kind of can go big. Like, eventually, like, this channel will become something major. And I hope it does. For your guys' sake, because then you can be the OGs. You guys will all be like my original dudes. We'll have like special banners and like permanent membership privileges. Like, what we'll probably do is, if we ever have like a Patreon tiers or whatever, I'll just give like my oldest viewers like automatically the highest tiers that I don't have to pay for. Just as like a loyalty reward. That'll be cool. That's the kind of stuff I'd like to do. We'll see. Who knows what will happen, but I'd always like the most to happen. I want to shoot for the moon, and you might end up hitting the stars.
Gonna find you soon, human.
As far as I'm concerned, we were kind of like shooting for the moon, and we're on the moon right now. It feels like I'm on the moon. With the amount of interaction we're getting, and the quality of people that show up to the streams too. Everybody that comes to chat in the stream always ends up being somebody that's like actually really cool to talk to and get to know. I've been very pleasantly surprised. I was expecting to have to deal with a bunch of weirdos, but that's not at all what I'm actually experiencing. Just meeting like a bunch of cool people. Maybe it would be different if we streamed on Twitch, because oh crap. I've never had a good experience with people on Twitch. That's why we're not streaming there. And I could be mistaken, but that's just my experience so far. So we're just streaming on YouTube to attract just the right type of audience, and it's working. Everybody that's come in on our YouTube stream has been super duper cool. Alright, I think we'll... How many super mutants are in here? I sure like Pop.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder.
Am I supposed to go in this elevator? I think there's probably something else I'm supposed to do.
Human. Got a treat for you.
A treat? I love treats. What do you have, super mutant? Why don't I just take it from you? Why barter for something that I can just take?
Gotta come out sooner or later.
I don't. Why would you make that assumption? Is this an FEV vat? Are they making more mutants here? Yeah, it looks like an FEV vat. That would be pretty interesting. Dipping people in the big vats. What happens if I jump in there? Think I could become a super mutant? Can't give me something that's already mine. My battle for something I could take with force. You are betrayed, but I could just take it from you if I please. I will drink from your skull. I'm sorry if you guys think that guessing in the terminals is interesting. I don't have the bandwidth to actually think about guessing at the terminals. I just brute force them. I just do this over and over until it goes there. Forgot about my fish. I think I burnt it. Uh oh.
I'm through.
Yeah, you don't want to cook fresh fish for very long. That's why I always just watch it. When I cook fish, I only cook it. I put it on like medium-high heat, and then I cook it for like 20 seconds. That's usually good for fish. It's so easy to cook. You want to have it so that it keeps its moisture. Really easy to overcook fish and make it dry and tasteless. I always guess because I'm impatient. Same. It's actually faster. Sitting there and thinking about it takes way longer than just brute forcing. So I wait here. What the heck? Celebrated powerful night vision. That one has a lot of good scrap on it. These won't. That. Drop.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's what we came here for. Also, we have to talk to an AI thing. So there's a armor workbench here. Is there a weapons workbench? I kind of want to just deconstruct this stuff. Workbench. Is there another? Did we miss? Let's see one. I always love it when they drop us workbenches that we can deconstruct stuff at. I'm off to bed. I appreciate the stream and best of luck with the channel. Thank you, Easy Fallout. I hope you come back and I can't wait to see you again. And I can tell you're a pretty chill feller. And I can tell you like Fallout by the name. You're always welcome here, of course. Good night. Barbecue with a salmon board equals goated. Yeah. You know, with my salmon, I like putting dill. I like putting dill on salmon. I think that's like one of the absolute best flavor combinations in like all of human existence. Bye-bye. Night. Sleep well. Like, I just love dill as a spice, but it's like so savory, and with the salmon it just goes hard. It goes unbelievably hard. There's like nothing more I like in the world than dill salmon. Air fryer is nice. Yeah, I imagine it would be. I haven't tried cooking salmon in the air fryer. I have a convection oven though. I probably could make a really similar output. Probably throw salmon in the old convection oven and make something good. There's like a downstairs area I went to where I talked to an AI and got like a special gun. I just don't know where that is. I'm gonna go there again. An easier time with this place left. Why am I wearing a hazmat suit? Just want to figure out where that place is again. I think it's over here. Use my thinking head. Think. Yeah. Weird guy is out. Where are you? Are you in Far Harbor? Yes, I am. I am indeed in Far Harbor. I'm in the Vim Pop factory. The Vim Pop. Vimp up. Vimp up. Probably this. I think I get in the elevator.
Going up.
Going up, oh. Maybe not. Oh, this kind of seems right. Yeah, no, this is the right place. Okay. Finally found the objective. We're here. Avery's skull, Avery's locket. What's done is done. Let's play that.
Is it going to be painful?
The world get blown up as it just bloody, our bloody country without. It's pretty much the whole world. Yeah, in the lore, every country got nuked basically.
Someone else. I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing.
If you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
Than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands.
Dima's bad. Dima bad. Kill people, blow up bombs. Bad Dima. I'm gonna have to kill Dima. I don't trust him. I don't like him. I don't trust him. I want him dead. Gotta kill him. I'm gonna die. That's just the way of it. That's just the way of things. Gotta drop some stuff. We got two. Especially after we pick up this thing in here. Sure, I convinced this guy to give me his stuff.
Re-scanning. User isn't approved to enter the medical containment area. Can't say I mind the company, though. It's been a while.
I actually want to know who this is.
Who or what are you?
My specification files list me as a computer simulation, an artificial intelligence. Kai 1.1 is my version number, although I've been thinking of dropping it down to just Kai You know, something more personable.
I don't think any approved user is going to show up. You can either let me in, or you can keep waiting for eternity. Your choice.
You actually make a really good point. Very well.
You actually make a
There
really
you
good
are.
point.
Now, if
Wow.
you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserves. Best of luck to you.
He wanted some company and then immediately goes to bed. Not very good company. Doesn't make for terribly good company. Does that ever happen to you guys? Somebody's like, let's hang out, and then they just fall asleep. Hasn't happened to me in a long time. That's more of like a young teenager thing. Like, you go to somebody's house, and they're like, hey, let's hang out, and then they just fall asleep.
There we go.
I think I remember that happening at least once in my life. Weird nap. Yeah. Be a high rank of Tron because it's actually AI. They're not that dumb to open up. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's like more dumb. I mean, if this is anything like our world, AI is not even close to as advanced as people. Even the greatest LLMs, they have a lot of processing capability, but they don't have the reasoning capability that human beings do. We don't have any AI even close to like the actual reasoning capabilities of it. I'd imagine it would be easier if it's supposed to mirror our world. I'm gonna change the color of my Pip-Boy. So, my Pip-Boy has a color because I have all the DLC, which includes a bunch of the Contraptions Workshop stuff, which is actually made by like people. And when I bought that, the newest DLC, which has a bunch of contraptions, it also gave me a bunch of skins. I don't think the base game has any skins by default, so you wouldn't be able to change the color of it. You want the blue one? I think there's several different blue ones. Different good blue ones. Just drop these guns. I want to deconstruct the guns. Meh. Where to do it? They gave me a weapons workbench around here. I would. But they're just too heavy to carry. I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of good scrap, but not compared to the amount of that scrap would be for that same amount of weight. The blue one from 76? Oh. I wouldn't know. I haven't played 76 much. I played it when it came out like a decade ago. Never played it again. I was like, oh, that's boring. There was like no people in it, which was like supposed to be a gimmick, but I'm pretty sure they were just trying to play it off as a gimmick, and what they're really doing is just putting as little effort into the game. It means they didn't have to hire voice actors. They're like, isn't it cool that there's no people? And it's like, no. What makes Fallout interesting is the characters. It's the role-playing and talking to people that makes it fun. You guys are really going to make a game with 0 people, and I'm listening to holotapes and think that I'm going to enjoy that? No way. That's crazy. You guys are nuts. Oh yes, and here's that armor. Yes, here's that armor we want. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Sparkle, sparkle. Alright, and this gave us, last time we were here, this gave us the paint job schematics. Now we can make everything. Good Pop's pretty cool. It's kind of like Nuka-Cola, but not radioactive. I can definitely dig that. I like not being irradiated. How can I get the Sugar Bombs power armor? I have no clue. The devil is Sugar Bombs power armor. I don't eat that stuff. It makes you irradiated. I don't like being irradiated. But I do like this. Look how badass I am. Yeah. I like shiny colors. Any bright flashy colors. My favorite thing is gaming. My favorite thing to do besides gaming is dangling keys in front of myself going, ooh. My second favorite thing. And whoever died last time, but we already killed the super mutant that killed us last time, so it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Let's go deliver this power armor back in Far Harbor. So we got full inventory. I don't want to run out here, but like I also want to be able to pick up more stuff. Demons bring down Far Harbor's defenses. What? No. That'd be nice. These objectives. Tell Far Harbor about Avery's murder. Yeah, I think we'll do that. What do you guys think? Do we side with Dima and fucking like blow people up and like be basically the Far Harbor Institute and like replace people for our own goals or whatever and kind of be like a and do terrible things and pretend like we're a good person for it? Or do we go tell these innocent people that there's a robot maniac trying to blow them? Or maybe you have a different interpretation. I'm not too sure. I don't listen to all them holotapes. Maybe I'm mistaken, but it kind of seems like Deem is the bad guy. Now the question is, are we a bad guy? Do we want to see people suffer and die just for the fun of it? Or do we save them because it's the right thing to do? There is hub flower out here. Hub flower is awesome. Make mentats out of it. Basically makes hub flower the most valuable plant you can find because it literally, you can make drugs out of it that can make your bartering go nuts. Pop one grape mentats and immediately hit the bartering cap. Pretty sweet. You don't even need the perks, you just need to have a steady supply of hub flowers. Get easy. You know what that means? If you got Far Harbor, you can put them type of paint jobs on T51. Yes. Yeah, I just got the schematics for this. So I have XO1 power armor, I think. Or no, I have Hellfire armor that I brought here. I can just throw this paint job on it now that I picked up the schematics. Bet you I could put it on my Pip-Boy too. Deck myself out with the Sody Pop. Be the Sody Pop man. We need to drink water. There's no water. Purified water. Just popping it. You have the rare XO2? No, I have not found it yet. I don't think I'm a high enough level for power suits to be spawning in with XO2. I don't think we've seen XO1 yet either. We probably could. I think we're at a high enough level that we will see XO1. I'm not really too sure. I don't have like a spreadsheet of the possible spawns per level, but we're at like level 45 or something. You want to know? Yeah, I don't mind. I'm always down for more information. I just don't have all the time to research things. The XO2 you can just find. Okay. You know where? Where wimps might I find the power armor? But you know, it's just, I'm a little location. You're a little location. I'm a little location too. Hello, anybody up here? I love the NPCs in Bethesda games. They have like no sense whatsoever. I'm literally running around in a decked out suit of power armor and a massive freaking rifle, and they're like, I'm gonna get you! And they're wearing like furs and they have pipe pistols. They're like, I'm gonna kill you! It's time to die, guy! And it's like, well, just what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen here? You really think that you're gonna hurt me with that little pipe pistol guy? You really think something's gonna happen here like that? So many NPCs that just cannot wait to throw their life away. Like the animals, I can understand. Animals don't reason, but people, they're dumber than animals. It's in the Boston Police rationing site, and it's in the little barn. You need a jetpack if you want to get back. Oh. I don't know how to get a jetpack either. I forgot that those are even in this game. How do I get a jetpack? That'd be sweet. Boston Police rationing site. I remember finding that location. It's pretty far south, I think. But I think I ran past it. In this save, I think I ran past it at some point. So it's probably already discovered. I could probably run straight there. Need to do parkour onto the train, onto the, I assume, the barn. Ooh, though. I was wondering what was up with that area. I kind of ran through it and it was like, it didn't really seem like much. Usually there's more than what meets the eye in this game. With whatever it is. Usually there's something going on, some secret to discover or something. That's one of my favorite things about Fallout. It's again like the hunter-gatherer deal. It's like there's always secrets to find. Whether or not it's like a powerful item or like a lore artifact, sometimes you'll find like a really interesting bit of lore or like visual storytelling in a place that you like find on accident. You don't know where it is. Hi, baby Rilla. What's poppin', yo? How are you doing? Haven't seen you on the stream in a while. What the hell's up? What's poppin', yo? You don't know where it is, it's Dear Diamond City in the logo or Xbox logo. I gotcha. Ooh, we'll have to do that at some point. Not sure when we'll leave Far Harbor next, but when we do, we might just run there on the way. Like teleport to the Institute, run and pick up the XO2 power armor. Busy, yeah, no problem. And I'll be there tomorrow, even though you're streaming hella late. Yeah, yeah, Baby Will is joining us for some peak. That's awesome. I think we have like 8 people who have said that they're coming by now, and I bet you we'll get... Yeah, you should invite anybody too, because I don't think we're close to 20 yet. But we can have 20 people playing peak at once because of the mod. How many people I got? So yeah, I think about 8 have like confirmed that they're gonna almost certainly be there. Possibly more, because I think some of those people are interested in inviting others. Haven't played with the mod yet. S1 person joined. Yeah, and you don't need the mod, by the way. Only I need the mod because it's client side.
Whoa.
S1 person joined. I think they will. Awesome. Yeah, let's get as many people in as possible. It should be fun. It'll be fun. That's the whole purpose of streaming. You know, it's like if I wasn't a streamer and putting a bunch of time into like bringing people together, it would be really hard to like get 20 people together to play peak. But this makes it like a little bit easier because I can be on here on the stream like constantly proselytizing and like bringing people in. So it's like, that's the cool thing with streaming, is it unlocks new opportunities for like collaboration and stuff. It's dope. Yeah.
That ain't one of my favorite customers.
I thought about it a lot because like I said, I'm a utilitarian. It's like, what can I do with my time that like helps me do the most amount of good for the most amount of people? And I thought about it for a while, and it's like it seems like streaming has the most opportunities for me to do the most, if that makes sense. It allows me to reach the most people. It's like a new system developed in 2020, you know, in the 21st century. Something that we didn't have access to before. It's a way to gain power without being born into it. You know, because I don't have like a rich, powerful family. So streaming is the way that I can actually grow my influence. Help prevent the Zoomer spring. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dima killed Captain Avery.
Oh.
And replaced her with a synth.
I guess we're a good guy.
Right, and I'm the... Wait. You're serious, aren't you? I always knew. Fucking knew. But your word alone don't mean nothing.
We're tattling on Dima.
Proof. We need proof that Dima and Avery are.
Why is that guy looking at me like that? Go away, bruh. What I'm gonna say is I don't know how to get this stupid door open. Check it. Cool, 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 cool. And then whenever we have time to get there, hopefully you're there and you can guide me through it.
Here's what I got.
That amulet is Avery's. No doubt. And the skull? Skull could be anyone's, but... The doc. Teddy can do some sort of medical test. DNA or something.
Yeah.
Learn whether that's Avery or not. If it checks out, you come back here.
Mainlanders are the source of all of
Put on our,
problems. Every single one of them.
guess we decided to rat Dima out. That's what we already did is we're committing to it. Maybe we should be synth haters. After we find out that we're probably a synth, should we just be like super insecure about it and kill every single synth that we can and just wipe them? No more synths? Is that what we should do?
Could you examine this skull, Doc? Could you tell me who it belongs to?
Not something I hear every day. There are some tests I could run. Seems important to you. Hand it over. All right.
That's so weird how dirty everyone is in Far Harbor. There's water right there. Go wash your face.
It's impossible, right? No. No. Avery's been dead for years now. Acadia's done rigged the game, haven't they? This proof you got there. What do you plan on doing with it?
I really don't know yet.
Listen, I ain't telling no one nothing. If a single word got out, well, it'd be a whole mess of bad. If you have a powerful need to bare your soul, talk with Avery herself. I know she ain't human, per se. But I know her. She's a pain in my side, but a decent sort.
He's in on it.
Whatever you do, don't tell Alan Lee.
Already knows.
There'll be a whole lot of blood.
Determine the fate of Acadia. I don't really know the lore that deeply. What do you guys think? I don't know if any of you know like the lore of the game super well.
Nice to see you again. Everything's relatively quiet for once. Need something?
Need something. What's my charisma at? Wait, it's at 11. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to use the power arm glitch to get to the gate, or use TCL command. I can't use commands. Survival doesn't allow you to use the console.
Avery.
That's one of the reasons I play survival. So I have the clout of knowing I did everything without abusing any of the without cheating. No cheating whatsoever. No exploits, no mods, no console, no quick saving. We're doing this like a real man.
What's your opinion of Dima?
We don't see him that often. He seems pious, I guess. He rubs a lot of people the wrong way around here. So I'm glad he keeps to the observatory. Why?
But I don't know how to do the panorama glitch. I just don't... I don't know. I think it's a power armor turn right or something. There's got to be some way to access the power armor without abusing a glitch or an exploit, because that's kind of like the whole point. We haven't done any glitches or exploits. We don't plan to.
What's the penalty for murder in Far Harbor?
We're too independent to really have laws. But if a murder can be proven, tradition is the culprit's executed. Extreme, but it keeps the peace.
We just accuse her of being a synth. See what happens. Maybe we should gather some more information before we do that. There's a couple more things that we can do. In the launch key, did that. Current Dima about the wind turbine kill switch. Bring down Far Harbors, or bring down Far. Let's get the launch key so that we have control over it. Talk to Kasumi, maybe confront Dima about Avery's murder. I'm not too sure. Because if we tell her now that we're in on stuff, Dima will know that we're kind of moving against him, I think. I don't know how, if the game's actually deleted all of that out. It might not be that complicated. But I'm trying to treat it as if I'm actually... First off, we need to drop stuff off, and we need to save. That's for certain. So that's something we can do at the meantime. One thing, we definitely got to do that at the very least. Gotta drop stuff off and save. Let's have Doc cure our rads, or we take a little. Plenty of meat here. A little bit of vim. Maybe we'll hold on to one vim in case it especially time. Yo! Oh my God! It's Moist Beefaroni. What's up, my brother? But Moist Beefaroni is a friend of ours through the Ancient Gamers stream. Ancient Gamers always talking about him. We're like a somewhat loosely connected like stream team. How you doing, Moist Beefaroni? I think this is your first time actually visiting my channel. What's up, my brother? What is up, my man? Dude? Person? How you doing? How's your day going? Every time I've seen him in the Ancient Gamer stream, he's always got like a super duper positive attitude. And the Ancient Gamer talks about him really positively. I'm wondering if maybe we should co-stream at some point. This is my first time, so right now I'm watching your stream and I'm streaming on Twitch. Is that I hit you at the same time? You're watching me while you're streaming? What the heck? I won't lie, I've kind of thought about it, but like I barely have enough attention span to play and talk to viewers at the same time. If I had somebody else's stream running, I would just be lost. I'd just be like overwhelmed with the amount of information.
You got proof.
That's good. That's craziness. Well, either way, we appreciate having you here. I was hoping at some point you'd show up so I could say hello. Hello with my face. Bro's ADHD backseat, yeah. I don't know, he doesn't. Bro's more talented than me. My ADHD doesn't allow me to focus on that. Well, it's not the ADHD, it's the autism that makes me so one-track minded. I cannot multitask. Like, nobody can truly multitask, right? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's, like, truly capable. I gotta cure my rads and heal before I do this. Nobody's truly capable of multitasking, but a lot of people can switch between tasks, like, really quickly. I cannot. I am so one-track, yeah. No, the pleasure's mine. You can't have any of it. All right, Moist Beefaroni, you understand? We're on the same page here? The pleasure's mine. My pleasure. I'm lucky to have dietism. Yeah.
Nobody's heard nothing.
There's like a lot of overlap. I wouldn't call ADD or ADHD dietism because I have a friend who's got really bad ADHD, and I'm like more autistic. He's like more ADHD, and we have different struggles, right? But there's a lot of behavioral overlaps. Like if you have one, you probably have some of the other. But I wouldn't say that ADHD is autism because honestly, ADHD is more challenging than autism. I believe that very strongly. Knowing the people in my life who I know have ADHD, their day-to-day is far more challenging than mine. Like, having autism can be rough sometimes, especially as a kid, but by the time you become an adult, you kind of got it figured out. ADHD is just not curable. Life is just hard, period. Like, it's just hard to exist with ADHD, and you can't just, like, figure it out like an autist can and figure workarounds, right, and, like, learn things that you're not good at. ADHD, there's no cure for it. You just have to deal with it. It just sucks. That's how I understand it. Going to instrumentation, yeah. STEM is the right place for autists, for sure. I'm quite good at, yeah. It's just like a thing. You like trains as a kid, you grew up, you work on instrument.
Yeah, I need your...
Then speak up.
Got roughed up.
You can either be like Nismo here and go into instrumentation, or be like your boy here and go into every other field of STEM. I've got a generalist degree. I've worked in all sorts of stuff. I've worked in nuclear power distribution, a little bit of HVAC, a little bit of valves, a little bit of instrumentation, a little bit of semiconductor for the last 2 years, which was everything. Electromechanical, electronic, software, everything. Understandable. It's like your mind is constantly going and cannot stop. The way that my friend describes it, he says it's like he has no control over his own actions, because when you have ADHD, another way of describing it is saying that you don't have executive control. And so your life just kind of happens in front of you, and sometimes it's almost like you can't do anything about it. And it's like you have almost no control over your own life. And he explains it like being trapped inside of a glass box inside of his own head, and he's constantly screaming and trying to get out, but he's just trapped in there, like that fucking sucks.
Feeling sick.
Everyone on...
And it's like really hard to like, yeah. He says it's basically like really difficult to do new things. Like he has to like train himself before the day, and he has to like work on things in his off time to make sure that his automatic self functions properly. But like when he's in the moment, he has like almost no control. Like the only control he has over his life is when he's like sitting there and like tweaking himself in the evening hours, because like while he's doing something, he basically is incapable of changing his own behavior. It just kind of happens. So it's like super duper challenging. The episode is processing a ton of information at once, correct?
Looking a mite too sober.
It's like everything is automatic and you can't do anything about that, but at the same time, because that's how you function, the automatic self becomes extremely capable. Like inflexible, but wildly capable. That's as best as I can understand it, because that's a different challenge for mine. Like certainly there's overlap with ADHD, autism, but from my perspective, with whatever level of autism that I have, it's not like that at all. In fact, it's almost quite the opposite. It's almost perfectly the opposite. I'm way too aware. When I'm trying to make decisions, I get overwhelmed with the amount of information, and I end up becoming like decision locked, because like I might be having a conversation with somebody and all I can think about is all the different noises in the room and everything that's happening. It's like the opposite of ADHD. Nothing is automatic. Like literally every single thing that I do is like perfectly deliberate, and to the point that it really slows me down. And so I've had to learn to kind of like let things kind of like go with the flow. It's not easy to go with the flow as an autist. It's like the opposite of an ADHD person. Like every single thing you do is entirely deliberate. So when are you going to play the game Peak in an hour? Yeah, that's great. An hour and a half. Yep, we'll be doing Peak in an hour and a half. This stream will go for another 30 minutes, and then we'll take an hour break to eat and proselytize and do all of that goodness, and then we'll do some Peak. Because it sounds like that's what's on the menu today. That Peak going. Yeah, we might consider getting another mod as well, because Pee-wee was saying he's pretty bored of the normal map, so if we can find a... Good, I am to please. This is about you guys. It's all about you guys. So whatever you guys want to do, we do what you want to do. Yeah, have it within reason, of course. I'm still gonna do my thing. Within reason. It's like I was saying earlier, me first. But like I'm pretty much good. So this whole thing that I'm doing with streaming is about you guys. But like within reason, of course. If one of you is like, I want you to spend 10 hours doing this thing, it's like, okay, well, I don't have 10 hours. It's all about you until you're being in reason. No, of course, I don't think anyone will be. You know. I'm trying to do some I want to be the class clown today, Friday, so if you got any suggestions, I don't know. do whatever you do. The funniest thing is always stuff that happens in the moment. You got any funny stuff I could do? I would be the class clown. You want to be the class clown? You want? Why do you want to be the class clown? I don't know. How to give advice on being the class clown? Do impressions. Find like some popular celebrity and try to like do an impression of them. That's always really funny. No racist stuff. Swearing is allowed. This is an adult. This is intended for adults, you know. But I know you're pretty young, and like I said, I hope you have parental permission to be here. You really ought to have parental permission to be here. Viewer discretion advised. Yes, swearing is allowed. This is a channel for adults, not intended for children. Actually, the first couple of children I had coming into stream, I almost considered turning them away, but then I kind of rationalized a bit, and it's like, any child who's showing up in my stream, if not my stream, they're going to go to somebody else's stream, and they're probably safer in my stream than the majority of people's stream. And so it's like, better here than anywhere else. And I'm worried about, the reason I'm worried is because, like I said, my channel is intended for an adult audience. It's not intended for children. But I know that I can't stop children from coming to check out my stream, and I know that my stream is probably a better place for them than other streams that they probably end up going to anyways. So I kind of rationalized that a bit and decided not to turn away any kids that show up on my stream. Yeah. Learn that planning stuff doesn't work out the way you want to. You just gotta do and just get it going. Everything else will fall into place eventually. I agree. And living my life that way has turned out very fruitful. I've just taken opportunities when they show up to me and make the most out of what I have, and I live in the moment. And that's a strategy that works very, very well. You just make the best out of what you have when you have it, and do your best to live in the moment, make the most out of it. Good strategy. Because there's a lot of streams out there that are very toxic. Children's, yeah. I was almost like, because it's like, yeah, I swear I make adult jokes. What I do is not, like, ideal for kids. But when I rationalize the alternatives, it's basically the best I can do. And, you know, I'm generally good with kids. I think I have a lot of younger cousins and family members. I've always been good with kids and stuff. So it's like, I'm just going to do my best for them and make sure that it's a welcoming and safe place as possible. But no, yeah, to answer your question about whether or not swearing is allowed in a really verbose way, yes, swearing is allowed. This is a channel intended for an adult audience. We're not trying to radicalize children, no. To the best of my ability, I'm trying to create a safe space for everyone. And, you know, I guess that most certainly includes children that end up here. But that's like another really big reason why I don't want to grow too quickly, because, you know, inevitably there's going to be children in my audience, and I don't want to have like weird people that are dangerous to children in my audience. I want to be able to I want to be able to filter them out. If we grow too quickly, there's going to be a lot more bad that slips through the crack. And I want to be able to like really observe each person that comes through the gate to make sure that they're not dangerous to me or anyone else.
I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
Let's ask him about the center place. Yeah, I tend to do the same thing.
Led
Yeah.
me to a gravesite.
Once I have a strong community, that's when we can focus on growing more. Because once I have a bunch of people I can trust that help me filter and share my ideals, then it's like I don't have to spend time to observe every single person that passes through, right? I'll have others helping me do that. It's all about the community, right? No great thing was done alone.
I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Is he crying?
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
You're a fraud.
You're a fraud.
Maybe you're right. The compromises I've made, all without even knowing. I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers
Becoming a
will
political is the
eventually
best thing that
fall
ever
into
happened to me.
disrepair.
Yeah.
Everyone will die.
I'm not apolitical. I just do my best to not
Still a way we can bring peace.
to not be political beyond satire, because I see the good and bad. I try and do my best to see the good and bad in everything. I'll heavily satirize even my own views as much as I'll satirize the things that I'm against. So I don't intend you guys to know really where I sit on politics, but I'm not an apolitical person by any means. I have my own beliefs. It's just, this is not the place to discuss them. This is for entertainment and building community and stuff. This is not like a place to discuss politics. That being said, I do plan on the future in making a political reporting channel, but it'll be a different channel, a different persona. It won't be Beelzebub, it'll be something else with the same face. Because I have a friend who's also interested in politics and wants to do ghostwriting for me, and so I'll have like somebody writing my scripts and I'll do like political reporting. I don't think it'll be opinion anyways. It'll just be like reporting on politics and stuff. So it still won't be like a political channel. It'll be like a journalism channel. But I do plan on doing something like that eventually. Turn yourself in, Dima.
Make your case to the people of Far Harbor, Dima. Let them decide.
And if their judgment is to destroy Acadia, the synths I've gathered here are innocent. I'm responsible for them being here.
Trust in humanity.
You said you wanted human and synth kind to be equal. Well, now you have to prove it. Tell them the truth. Trust that they'll do the right thing.
You're right. We can't be above any other living being. When something terrible is done, there have to be repercussions.
Consequences. Face your consequences,
Dima.
Dima.
Will have to decide what to do with me, and I will have to hope Acadia will be spared.
Wait, what? You can't. Dima, if you go down there, you're not coming back up.
My dear Faraday, you know
You did bad things,
there's no
Dima.
other option.
You need to experience consequences.
There are always options. Don't do this. Don't leave.
If atoning for my actions can keep you safe, well,
I'm not even going to tell him about the nuclear stuff. That's already bad. What he's got to atone for is already bad enough. We don't even need to tell him about the nuclear stuff.
it will be all right.
Okay.
With Dima gone, I'm not even sure what the point of all this is anymore.
If Dima was the only thing that gave your life meaning, you need to figure your shit out for a day.
I'm
It's not my
gambling the
problem.
lives of my people. That your trust in Far Harbor is not misplaced.
I didn't say I trusted them. I just think you deserve. I'll protect the people here if they come and try and do retribution. We followed him all the way back. He probably already went there. Let's go back to Far Harbor and see what happened. I want to see what. They announced S2 update. Word. Let's check that out real quick. Sorry guys to pause. I really want to look at this. I really want to look at the Synthetic 2 update. Maybe if I refresh, I don't see it still. NG is here. Oh, I see U18 engineering. Oh my god. No way. Oh, I really want to try that. You know, I already promised Seth that we'd be playing I think my game just froze. Oh no, I tabbed away and it froze. No, tell me it's fine. No, 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 no. Oh. I tabbed away and it froze. Usually it's fine, but it's not coming back. Man. No, tomorrow we have the peak event, but we can't play tomorrow either. Maybe the next day. Maybe I'll play it just a little bit in my off time. Maybe tonight a little bit in my, yeah. I need to have some me downtime after I entertain people all day, so probably not tonight either. I might play it a little bit later. Dang. Oh, okay, we're back. It unfroze. Oh. Yes. I was really I was about to lose my cool. I hate, but when I die and it's my fault that I lose progress, that's pretty much fine. I can deal with that. I might make a show out of it. Like a little frustrating, but ultimately it's my fault. That's fine. But at the time I got stuck in an elevator, I got really tilted. The game just like had me in an elevator going up hundreds of floors and just never resolved that loading screen. That pissed me off. Goated patience moment, yeah. I was just kind of hoping, getting desperate, like. Yeah. I can't stand it when I lose progress because of like a bug or something. I actually just can't even handle it. It makes me really mad. But we're good. There's nothing to be angry about. Nothing happened. Everything is swell. Life is good. No need to get mad about something that didn't actually happen. How many hours have you put total into this game? Let's see. 2 days. 2 days, 2 24-hour days worth of time. So like four days of playing all day every day. 4 full days. Total. Been streaming it for like a while, a few weeks. They did so much in S2. Good. Yeah. Every update in S2 has been absolutely massive, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. I've been waiting for engineer for quite some time, my favorite class. My favorite class.
The walk is over.
What's this about?
People of Far Harbor, you know me. We have lived peacefully together for years. We have come to trust each other in our way, but I've betrayed that trust. And I've kept the truth from all of you. Early on, during Acadia's founding, I murdered one of your own. I replaced them with one of mine.
What? Who?
The identity of my agent must remain hidden.
Demon's about to get it, yeah,
They are as
probably.
much a victim in this as
Right,
anyone.
Deemer.
They will do you no further harm. I am the only one to blame.
I don't know what these dialogue options are. They never actually explain what you're gonna say, so I guess we'll just pick one. What is it? Offer no defense. Or maybe, like, I don't know, maybe I defend his actions at this point? I don't know, because it depends on what my character's actually gonna say. They don't actually tell you what he's gonna say. The nuance is lost. I need to get that mod that actually tells you what you're about to say, so I can actually... Because if I just be like, he did nothing wrong when I select the bottom option, it's like not... I do want to be reasonable. Maybe go on?
Go on.
I wanted to prove that humanity and synth could coexist. That we did not have to fear each other. But I went too far. I see that now. I only ask that you judge me and not what we've built together. Allow the peace between Acadia and Far Harbor to last beyond this.
Peace? You call murdering one of ours peace? I say we end this bastard, and then burn his whole goddamn Acadia to the ground!
Alan, enough. Demo will pay for his crime, but not Acadia. This path you want leads to murder. Cold-blooded murder.
We leave them be. We'll never know if they're killing and replacing us, one by one. No. We kill every last one of them, just to be sure. Who's with me?
Acadia's blameless. You have your criminal here. Judge him, and him alone.
You're not... even... you... God damn it.
Don't listen to the mainlander. My brother knows what we've got to do.
I'm with you, Alan. Alan's never been afraid to do what needs doing.
Everyone said their piece. It's
I'm just gonna
clear
kill
what we
them
have
all.
to do.
Out of the way, Captain.
Alan, no!
Synths! Those murdering synths! I've been telling you for years we gotta do something. Time's up. We're doing it now. Grab a gun from my shop if you ain't got one. We're taking care of Acadia. Starting with that synth.
Can I convince him to stop, or?
Like this.
I won't let it happen. You guys are crazy. They're all essential. Oh man. Is there nothing I can do about this? Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Mass murder, not gonna work. They're just gonna go do their thing, and there's nothing I can do about it. Wow, I feel so involved. Okay. That's my gripe with Fallout 4, is that you can't actually do the things that you want to do. There's just like railroaded options. Like, as far as I understand, in previous Fallouts, they actually account for all of the things you might want. Like, this is not. I even passed the persuasion thing, telling them that to just kill this guy and leave the rest of them alone. I might reload a save to make it come out differently, because this is just like not. I feel like I had every opportunity to make things go my way, and it just is impossible. They just didn't allow it. Just there's a certain thing that needs to happen, and they just won't let me. It's really frustrating. And fixated budget. It's like, okay, I was like, okay, so even if I can't convince them, I was like, I'll just kill them because they're to like protect the innocents, right? But they won't even let me do that. They made them all essential NPCs, so I can't kill any of them. Like you saw me. They didn't even become hostile towards me. They just all sat down for a second, went on their way. It's just very silly. I think I might reload a save again, because that's just really annoying to me that I don't know. Well, all of that just happened was, yeah, really bothersome to me. Yeah, there's got to be a way to like make peace, right? Yeah. I was like, okay, even if my first adoption at peace fails, at least I'll be able to just murder these murderous guys, you know, being dickheads or whatever it is. They don't even let me do that. Like, I would have been fine with it. If they let me just kill all of these murderers right here before they can go and do the deed, then it's like, I'd be happy with that, but they won't let me do that either. It's just really frustrating. I'm gonna reload this. I'm gonna reload whatever the previous save is. Let's try again. We're kind of running out of time on this stream now, so what we're going to do is we're going to get prepared to go, and then we'll do our shot tomorrow. So. Yeah. I'm just really unhappy with that. And it's like they don't tell you what the dialogue options are. They don't let you kill these essential NPCs. They don't even become hostile towards you. I'm just like shooting in the dark, right? It's like if I had good information to work off, if I actually knew what my character was going to say before he would say it, then, you know, maybe I wouldn't be too bad with like the consequences. But it's like I don't even know like what my character is going to say, much less like have any control over what happens. Super frustrating. So I don't feel bad reloading it. Just annoyed.
Fresh shipment. All your
Nice to see you again.
Got the sugar bomb paint, but every time I try and put it on my armor, it's rusty. Yeah, that works for me.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
You keep you want to come. Yeah, you want to see what happens when we do it correctly. Good. All right, we'll end it on a cliffhanger. All right, we'll prepare real quick here to get ready for the next day. Let's see, drink some water. We hydrated? Nope. Some water. Hydrated. Gum drop. Gum drop. Eat a bubble gum. Right. Oh, still hungry. Crispy squirrel bits. All right. Properly fed, properly watered.
You got proof.
Here's what we're gonna do. Can't kill this guy, even though he totally deserves it because he's a bastard. We'll save and quit for the, and we'll continue the storyline and see if we can't do this thing properly. Can't do this thing properly. I'm big now. Big me. Thanks everyone for coming. Really appreciate everybody that's on the stream. Hope you keep coming back and that we can interact and do some cool stuff, form some community, maybe convince some other people to start streaming. Pee-wee Weep. Hi, Pee-wee Weep. And it's the end of stream, yeah. But we're gonna play Peek in an hour. Yeah, we're gonna play some Peek because Seth really wants us to play some Peek. He's been asking us every hour. We're gonna play Peek. Yeah. You don't even know your notification. It's gonna be in exactly 1 hour and 10 minutes. All you need is a clock, buddy. Yeah, more Peek. Yeah. Awesome, dude. Until next time. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna end the stream here in a second, but join us back in an hour for Peek. And obviously you should join as well, Pee-wee. Maybe even Nismo will join us. If you guys are all still on, we could do we'll have our people. See if I can join. Awesome. Maybe we can get some Nismo. And after I end stream here, I'll ask around and see who else might want to join. We can do like a pre-event just like we did last night. We get some Peek and we'll get Seth trained up because he hasn't played before. So what the fuck? What? But yeah. Wait, really? I gained 2 more subs over the course of this stream. I don't even know what to say. Just like I am growing really quickly. I'm like purposely trying to grow as slowly as possible, and I'm growing like super quickly. Just I don't know. I'm like speechless every single day. Like I keep having like the best day, and then the next day is even better. I can't even describe it. But you guys are awesome. Right? There's only so much I can do on my own. I know that people are coming in and having fun on stream because we got you awesome guys in chat saying hello and making the community awesome. So just like, I can't even put into words how thankful I am. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And thank you. Moist Beefaroni, welcome to the channel. Moist Beefaroni is also a streamer. You might consider checking out his stream. Yeah. Check out the Ancient Gamer stream. I watch him like every night. It's a ton of fun. If you live in the States, he streams really, really late, so you might not be able to. It starts at like midnight to 3. But if you live in the Eastern Hemisphere, you should really check out the Ancient Gamer. He's really cool as well. He's the guy that inspired me to start streaming finally. But yeah, whoever has the time, and if you guys want to play Peek, let me know. Like I already have the mod that lets people join, so anybody that wants to play Peek, we have space for you. And I'll see you guys in an hour.